Howdy, everyone. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. I know I am. Banana Jones is in here talking like the robot Monstar. It's kind of a wild movie. It feels like you're watching a dream when you watch that movie. Little Shadow, you threatening people? Keep it up. So I don't have something necessarily DSP related to watch, but this is about DSP or debunking DSP, so that still counts, right? How's it going, Logan? And this is Street Fighter 6 is not eating your inputs. And it's a kind of technical video, so I can understand if, I didn't understand a lot of it, so it's fine if you guys don't get it. Keep me here. Yeah, I'm trying to stay, peanut butter complexion fresh. I'm trying to make myself feel better because I was stupid and didn't quite get everything. So I'm going to assume that everyone else is on my level. Therefore, I don't feel bad. But no, this is a breakdown of how it is that DSP is essentially dropping his inputs. And the guy will eventually tell you there's no inputs being dropped. You just don't understand how the game works. Which I think you could say that about any game that DSP plays.
All right, if you thought I was loud about content of this
How's it going, Paul?
I got something to show y'all. Someone
How are
removed the
ya?
freeze from Drive Rush. And they wanted to see what the game would look like if Drive Rush didn't freeze the game. They wanted to show how ridiculous it would look if you got rid of the freeze from Drive Rush. What is that? Hello?
Yeah, DSP would hate that even more.
That's what y'all want?
Hell no.
That's
That's basically instant transmission. No.
It's impossible to react to that. Y'all want an
I guess a
unreactable
jab.
dash?
Just
This throw hits
jab,
on
jab,
frame
jab,
21,
spiral
so we
arrow?
take away 5 frames, so that brings us to frame 16. You're telling me that you can react to a 16 frame dash? There's no way. There's no way you are going to react to a 16 frame dash. You're just not. The way Drive Rush works now,
hey,
when you
look at
go-
that. It's Jolene
it
jury.
freezes for like 10 frames or so. And since the screen stops for a bit, you have a chance to recognize that there's someone who's going to flash screen and you can counteract it. Because people want the Drive Rush screen freeze to go away. They're tired of their inputs getting eaten. And there's no disrespect to anybody in chat who feels that way. I'm not trying to get at you. I'm not trying to call anyone out. It's all love. But your inputs are not being eaten. I talk about this all the time. I've tested it. I proved it. I have a video out.
This guy is doing this approach in the way that DSP appreciates it. If this guy came into DSP's chat and tried to patiently explain this to him, this following segment, 100% he'd be shown the door. And he'd be told that he doesn't understand how video games work, he doesn't understand how life works, and he's not a mature adult who runs a business. But because this is in video format and DSP can watch it and, at his own leisure, it'll be all right.
About it. And it's for as many people
Don't
who
talk
watch
about
the
Cameo,
video,
you'll summon
it feels
JDX.
like no one watched the
If you
video.
talk about
And it
BBCs,
sucks.
you summon
It
JDX.
sucks. It feels like no one learned anything from it. And the worst part about it is that as my peers talk about it, I go, hey, I've tested this out. It's vetted information. Here, I made
It's
a
data.
video
It's raw
showing this
empirical
case here
data.
to prove
DSP loves
your
that shit.
inputs are not being eaten, and no one sees it. It sucks. It sucks. Why y'all trying to boo me? But I'm right though. It doesn't matter if the screen freezes. If you press a button, your button will come out every time. It might come out late because you used the wrong button, but it still comes out. If you
Yeah.
input, you will get it. I legitimately just showed you that it doesn't eat your button. I'm getting a headache. I'm gonna throw up. I'm going to vomit. I'm actually going to vomit.
You can really
So,
feel this
if you hit a
guy's
button
frustration after a
during
while.
the flash,
It kind of reminds me
it will
of
always
what's his
come out.
name?
Always.
Come on, beat. If you
Right?
talk about playing with the
So
chat,
I
you summon
will die
Jade.
on this hill.
Yeah, that
This game
too.
does not eat your inputs. We're just not doing what the game
You talk
expects
about
us
it
to
time
do.
go,
This
it time show up.
for modern controls. I'm not saying that it's perfect, right? I'm not saying that everything that we try to do, it's gonna
Yeah,
work.
that's
In
the
fact,
that's the real
this game
takeaway here,
actually
Roachbait.
has a different time.
This is how you can really tell someone who has a very technical mind for this. And that is that they look at all these bars and numbers and shit. They look for actual information. DSP doesn't operate that way. He's never really been that kind of way. What he does is he finds whatever validates what emotion he's feeling and then points to that and says, see, that's data. No, not really. What's data is numbers and shit. The things that you want to say are lies.
than we expect, and that's where the issue.
This guy is not directly disproving DSP intentionally. Like, hey, I got a video from the guy, and he's stupid. But he's discussing something that DSP keeps bringing up.
Happens. How many of you have been hit here?
So watch this. How many times has DSP
like
had
that.
this happen?
How many of you have been hit here? Just like that. Where's my DP? There it is, right? Where's my DP? My DP input.
Where's my Dragon Punch?
Right here.
You guys saw it. I'm doing the Dragon Punch.
How come I didn't get it?
Yeah, how come?
The drive rush must have eaten my DP. So when
That's
we
what DSP says, right?
this kick here, we're in block stun, right? And the bar above our head
There's the difference
shows
right there.
us being in block stun. And that red bar will show when we can attack again.
Cat right there in the
Now,
background.
That yellow bar in between shows the buffer window, right? This is the window that we can input our moves early and it still comes out. So for an example, if I press a button inside that window,
Behold.
my kick will come out
Comes
first
out.
frame, right? You don't need to be perfect as long as it's within the window. If I want to DP through that, I could do so. Now, if I time it, I know the timing of that every time, right?
But
Easy. I know when the window.
so
opens,
where does
and
it
I
change
know when
up?
It closes.
And I really
Let's
wish
do that,
DSP would
right?
watch this because he would go, oh, then start up the game and still get bodied.
Right? The reason being, you have to do it closer to when the window starts to close.
Otherwise,
The
you get
game
that.
freezes for a few frames, and as the game is frozen, it screws up my timing. I know the window when she recovers from.
So how
crouching
often do you hear that from DSP? I know what the right move is. I know what the right timing is. I know what the right thing is. Okay, you think you do.
kick? I know when to reversal. It goes like this, boom, right? So now, right? Now. But when there's drive rush, it's now. You see? It goes now, right? Now. It pauses and then goes. What you're doing is that you're inputting things early, but it's within the same timing that you expect to be in the window because you're doing it early because time freezes for 10 frames. So the game didn't eat your input. You input it at a time where your input was invalid and you weren't.
And that's what it comes down to. This dude does a really good job of breaking this down. If you want to watch the full video, I'm not going to watch the entire thing. But what the real crux of the issue here is DSP's not understanding, and he doesn't understand because multiple ways. And this is, it's kind of really cool how this shows how DSP is a truly closeted individual, or truly, I guess closeted isn't the right word. That has different connotations. How socially exiled he is. If he had any friends or any sort of acquaintances or any sort of peers in the FGC or fighting games in general, he would be able to find this information real quickly. But because he is completely by himself, he does not know that this thing exists. This game has a different set of rules that takes place during Drive Rush. The timing is just slightly different. And DSP has said on so many times, the game's fucked up, it's dropping my inputs. The game is actually doing nothing wrong. You just don't understand the rules of the game. And bear in mind, that's DSP's problem for most games. So in this game, it's kind of like Dark Souls, where if you don't follow the rules, you will die. There's no forgiveness. Follow the rules. And because DSP doesn't know what the rules are, that's why his moves are dropping. That's why his shit isn't coming out. That's why I totally blocked that dude. And he shows how this works with a lot of different moves. You can't even do like blocking or movements during it. So it always seems like it is eating your input, but it's not. It's really quite fascinating, but that's more or less the long and the short of it. That the method of timing your move in this window changes. And DSP's never going to learn that. I don't think so. Even if he gets told about this, it would take practice to reacclimate the timing. And he's not going to do that. He's not going to try and train himself to figure out this new window of timing. Never. He's just going to complain about it and say the game is broken. It needs to be fixed. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm going to watch this real quick. It's about him talking about Avatar and Baldur's Gate.
This is how to play the game!
Watching Piece of Piece showed me more than what Phil has probably ever known about the game itself. Easily. Because DSP gets lazy when it comes to this kind of stuff. He assumes that because I played an Evo, I know how fighting games work. No, you don't. They change all the time.
Oh my god!
Damn, Jerry got a tight window.
It's a double Nintendo.
I think I'll trust the guy that came in 4th place that one time on a bootleg version. Okay, yeah, you're right. He seems to have a stellar reputation.
What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
DSP would just say it agrees with him, and that is what he's been saying.
Sounds
Oh,
So if I don't
This
play
guy
Avatar
actually
this
has been
week,
saying what I've been
okay,
saying for
but you
years.
have stuff to play.
Street
while
Fighter
you make
hasn't
this
been out for
important
years,
decision,
DSP.
Okay? And I think it is an important decision, quite frankly, because I'm not sure what should be the next major playthrough I do, but it seems like most people are voting for Baldur's Gate 3 for Christmas. Okay?
He's voicing something to compensate for without
So,
understanding.
there you go.
Exactly.
And the thing is, by the way, if it is announced that Baldur's Gate 3 is
Again, kind of pointing to the fact that DSP is functionally a child. That's how children work. Children will get it in their head that something works this way forever. And then you kind of try and tell them it doesn't always work this way. You don't fully understand how this works. And most kids will understand that and start adapting to that. DSP is one of those remedial children who says, nuh-uh.
is on Game Pass, dude, I'm playing it for sure, 100%. I mean, it's the game everyone's asking
I think it's fair
me
to
play,
say that Phil's
and it's a
using
game
the
that's
winning
been a
strategy of
contender
boring
for
the
20
trolls
years.
away
Why
with his
would I not
gameplay.
try
Keep
it?
things
It's on Game
bland and
Pass.
simple
There's
so the
zero
wheelchairs can
commitment.
keep
My problem
giving
right now
them.
is a $70 commitment.
Yeah, I think
for
so
a
as
game
well,
that might end
Hines.
up just like the
I think
Vintage
that
Two.
is his
You know, a
bold
game where
strategy
I played
to
it, I
sandbag
gave it
playthroughs.
so much time to work as a playthrough, and it just doesn't work. The gameplay is just not engaging for me.
That's funny, Paul.
Nor is it entertaining to watch.
He's a
The
very good student of
Everyone
that
was
stuff.
fucking bored with that game, which I knew would happen. I absolutely knew it, right?
Help! Obviously, what I'm saying here is that all of you should immediately empty all of your wallets. Just open up.
That's
all of your
well said,
finances,
Willis. I really like
your
it
bank
said that way.
accounts, your credit lines. Your
So this is kind of weird to me. Why is he suddenly all on board with Baldur's Gate all of a sudden? It's this weird historical retcon. He's interested in it now, but not really that interested. And you still have to pay up. And I can't promise I'm going to play that much of it. But you guys see that it's a Game of the Year contender. It could actually win. DSP, remember when you said that there was no way in hell it would even be a contender? That it might be there, but Starfield would still win anyway because of the sheer power of Bethesda's marketing? You remember saying something that stupid? It's okay, DSP. You don't always have to be right, but you know what you can do? You can say, hey, remember when I said that thing that was very clearly ignorant and stupid? Yeah, that was ignorant and stupid. I feel like I know better now. DSP can't ever do that. Remember when, what's his name? Secret Limited. He made this really negative video talking about how DSP was hiring an escort. And DSP demanded that he take the video down and or correct the video to say that I'm a wrong idiot who's mean and stupid to DSP. When DSP's wrong, man, you're not going to get any sort of correction out of me. I'm not going to say I was wrong. That's stupid. I'm always right. Except for when I was wrong. But even then, I was right at the moment.
remortgage your house.
How's it going,
right?
Casper?
Do all these things immediately.
At this point, after talking with you guys, seeing these reviews and everything, I think that Avatar is going to end up being a skip. I'm sorry, but I really feel that way.
It's not that big a deal, and it never is that big a deal to admit you're wrong.
Win, because what
But
about that
DSP
Christmas
always
poll?
makes things
You're
a big
right.
deal.
Because the Christmas poll, so many people want to see Baldur's Gate 3. Likely, I'm going to end up having to get it anyway. If anyone has a recommendation of how to get it cheaper than $70, or if anyone wanted to contribute to help get it, that would be cool too. You know,
Bet someone gave or is giving him a
That's
bounty
up
for
to you.
to play
I'm just saying,
Baldur's Gate
if
3.
anyone wanted to help, you really
It wouldn't
wanted to see
surprise me.
Baldur's Gate 3. Because really, I'll be honest, the $70 price tag, after the game's been out for so many months, the
Oh, it's a game,
$70
I'm
price
gonna
tag
do
is
that.
what's holding me
I'll
back
get
from
it.
just saying, yeah, let's just do it.
Exactly.
That's pricey for
I
a game to be
don't
out
like
so long.
any
It's
sort of thing besides
So,
absolute
but
profit.
we'll
And
see
that's
what
up
happens.
to
Like
you
I said, I'm
guys
not
to
in a rush
fix
start
that,
it this
if you
week,
don't mind.
this week anyway. No, it's not on Xbox. It's only PS5. It's PC and PS5 only. So,
Beg, 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 beg. There you go. Here's a nice begging session.
all right. So there you go. That's the plan. Sound good? I'm glad. Again, this is why I'm happy we have these discussions. I am. This is exactly why I'm so happy that I have these podcasts. If I did not have these podcasts, we would not have this interactive discussion. I wouldn't be able to figure out what's best. I'd just be guessing, you know? I wouldn't know what to do. I'm so happy that we have this every day. So every person that comes out and says, oh, those podcasts are too long and they don't serve a purpose, they don't get it. They think that I'm the same as every other streamer, that I just make these big swooping decisions without consulting the audience, that I just, you know, have money to throw around and dispose of. I can buy any game I want and just dump it whenever I want. No, I'm very different.
So help me to understand this. I imagine it's a numbers situation here. DSP, let's say he has 10 podcasts, and 2 of those podcasts, one and a half of those podcasts, he discusses with his lobotomites what game he should get, and he legitimately listens to them. So it's probably actually less than one podcast. I imagine if you took a month, maybe one of those streams. So because one of those streams happens so that he can discuss with his dumbasses what game to get, that makes it so the entire months of podcasts of him just droning on about God knows what, wasting everyone's time, talking about this and that, how it relates to me being a victim, that's all perfectly fine now. It made it all worthwhile. DSP, that's bad numbers.
Different than that. I'm like you guys. You know, I got to be very discerning with the game choices that I make.
I
Especially
used to hate admitting that I was wrong, but it's so much easier to just own up to it and move on. Yeah, exactly.
Stuff you guys want to see me play.
Yeah, and
so we got to figure all this out.
It reduces so much tension because that's why people don't like you, or why people would be more inclined to not like you, is if you can't admit that you're wrong.
Right now, I do agree Avatar should be a skip, and I think we're strongly considering Baldur's Gate.
How's it going with Roku?
I'm okay with that. All right, even if it means that maybe we end up
so he's
playing
basically
it or
just
whatever,
admitting he needs to water his content down with talking so he doesn't buy too many games.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go, Heinz. That's a good way to look at it. It's toxic, though.
You know, if this is what everyone wants.
Yeah, it sounds like Baldur's Gate 3 is worth it.
My year-end series, then I guess that makes sense. Okay.
I want to play it and play as patches.
Asking for money.
So by the way, Shia had said, "Too bad you're not playing it on PC because I have a Steam code." Yeah, I doubt. I mean, let's be honest here.
I'm gonna die real quick.
I really doubt my mini PC is gonna run Baldur's
That made
Gate
too much
3
of a game. Proud to spend 70 on shitty subs.
Yeah. Stuff. Like you saw, I was able to boot.
$70 isn't that much, DSP, because you were already planning on spending that for new releases anyway.
I was able to boot it, but it's at mid to low settings, right? So it looks okay. It doesn't look great. Can you imagine trying to play?
I really think he should play Baldur's Gate on his mini PC. It would blow up,
right?
And that'd be really funny to me.
That's what they said. It's optimized on PS5. It makes sense to play it on PS5. So again, if anyone wants to help out, if someone was considering...
Also, wasn't he shitting on it because it was on console?
I'd be open to that. And like I said, if it was donated, I would have zero problems starting to play it and try it out. Zero.
I don't want to be a clown in a video game. I'm a clown in real life. I'm trying to escape reality, thank you.
Let me know if you're interested.
You're e-begging again. I think
this morning was just 2 hours of him talking to himself about not playing a game he's literally been hyping up for months. It was really crazy. And thankfully, Chad agreed with him, and they said that that was the right course of action.
Would be great to keep that momentum going. Like as you can see, since we're doing 2 new things today.
Another thing to keep in mind here, and this is kind of out of the domestic abusers or emotional manipulator handbook or cult leader handbook, is every once in a while do what the right thing is or what has been asked of you, such as, hey, why don't you listen to chat tell you which games to play and then actually take their advice. It's December. DSP has finally done it for the first time this year. He has actually listened to chat saying, hey, DSP, we don't want you to play that game. Can you not play it? Okay, I won't play it. I guess I'm proud of him. It finally happened. But he's going to lord that over you now for a while. He's going to say, I listened to your guys' feedback. You were telling me not to play Avatar, and I didn't play it. And he'll be saying that while playing Call of Duty, the game that he ignored people telling him to not play it.
I set a goal for 15 more members. It'd be great.
With the stream sale last week, I think I'll like a dozen games of backlog I haven't touched. Phil's a professional grasper for content. DSP could get a bunch of free games on PC if he wanted to, or cheap games anyway.
People really enjoy having a membership right now because they get the ability to nominate a game for the
Joe, I think he's already memory hold it. I think if you bring it up, he'll yell at you.
That was like a million years ago, dude.
So, yeah, pretty awesome, right? So please consider that. Maybe we can hit 620 today. That'd be amazing.
What for? What do you get, DSP?
And, of course, as usual...
Yeah, I saw the trailer. It looks really cool. I got kind of annoyed last night because DSP was shitting all over it for stupid reasons, as ever.
We're already at 32, so we already got a great head start. That would help as well. They said, Phil, you know, we contribute to you, but it always seems like it's a black hole. because it always seems like no matter how much we contribute, you're always still having problems.
That could be applicable any week with DSP.
I agree with
Any week you can put that clip in.
Bake for money.
Same with that one, Cat. Thank you,
Anything
Cat.
else, guys? You guys are quiet. I hear crickets. What is going on? It's supposed to be an interactive stream. I'm about to play Battle Royale. Are we gonna have crickets when I'm playing? We'll actually be running through an open world of just crickets cricketing around me. Everyone's quiet as shit. What happened?
Maybe it's because you yell at people so much,
490
DSP.
people on the stream and no one's speaking in the chat.
Maybe it's because you yell at people too
Did
much,
you guys all break the
DSP.
keyboards at once, collectively?
Maybe.
What is going on with you? I've had enough. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, start talking.
I'm not streaming for myself.
All right,
Trust
that's
me,
it.
A stream of myself, me talking to this wall.
Hello, Wall. So the bottom line is this. I got fired for no reason, Wall. You will believe it.
You guys
I
ready?
feel like
Alright.
you can listen to me
So
very
here's
well,
what we'll do.
Wall.
I guess we'll end the show then.
DSP died.
Oh, there's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my... See, no
Okay, so I'm more or less caught up. I don't really want to watch his Warzone 3 footage because I watched about 5 minutes of it and him hiding in the bathroom and I'm done. I'm going to go back to this, see how much of this we can watch until he shows up.
Blocking, so you got hit. Because if I were to turn these
And I'll harass chat. We know it's 490. It's not 490, it's 90. Yes. Absolutely. Dude, I really like that Jolene skin.
See? So every time I reversal based on the recovery of the crouching medium kick. But the drive rush screen freeze causes my timing to be off by about 10 frames. That is what's happening. The game is not eating your input. You're inputting incorrectly. That's the truth of it. That's what no one wants to hear.
Yeah, DSP, you know, he always says, people don't want to hear this. This guy's also saying that, so you gotta listen to him,
That's
DSP.
not fair to the defender.
He had
Because
another
there is
hair in his
something
eye
that
segment
happens
today and
in drive rush
to talk to himself.
that no one is talking about, and there is
I think
something
DSP does a
broken
lot of
about
self-talk.
drive rush
He
that
probably does a
no
lot
one
of
is talking
self-soothing.
about. And the sad
Because
part
no one else is going to.
Capcom is unable to fix it. And
This
that's what needs
is,
to change. To the point
Street
of
Fighter
view, I
6
don't
is
think
not
this
eating
will
your
ever be
inputs.
changed. The issue is so ingrained in the way this game plays that for them to change it, they would have to rework the whole game. While everyone is saying the way that this game interprets my inputs, Capcom is going, it's not doing that, so there's no problem. No one is willing to accept that maybe they input incorrectly. You can't tell me this game stores
DSP.
your inputs for too long,
Man.
but then you're telling me that you're inputting your DPs
He did
too
camping in the
early. I
bathroom.
thought
He
it
said
stored the
camping in the
inputs
bathroom is a
too long.
valid
But if you
strategy,
guys
but
weren't
apparently
here for
pattern
my
play and
last
mashing
rant,
jab
I
aren't
wanna
valid
know
Street
one
Fighter
thing,
strategies.
chat.
Also, here already? Holy shit.
And ready to chill.
Alright, let's chill, dude. Let's Robocop.
Hello.
Yeah, he also said that Mimic Tier
Hello.
was a broken strategy.
Hello.
But hiding in the bathroom, that's good strat, man. You okay, dude?
Hello.
Howdy. We can do this all
Hello.
day. Hey, what's going on?
Hello.
Greetings and salutations.
That stupid delay. That's a long delay. That was what, like?
Are we
30
talking
seconds?
about your brain cells, DSP?
That sucks.
Hold on, I think I got a neuron firing.
Delay, but in order to
Yep,
save
there it
the
is.
quality,
It's definitely firing.
delay. I don't like that delay, but what can
Oh
you
wait,
do?
no, now it's dead. Never mind, there
What's
goes
up?
another one.
I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're ready for chill Robocop action tonight. Chill fun in the city.
I'm ready for
That
Robocopping
doesn't
DSP.
sleep.
Let's
Wait,
do it.
No, it's not New York City. It is Detroit.
Yeah, it's Metro City. It's Crime City.
The futuristic 2028 Detroit of the 1980s, which makes no sense, but that's exactly what it is.
How does that not make any sense, DSP? That's what they thought we were going to be at that time period, DSP. There's nothing that doesn't make sense about that.
Good day to you, Lee.
That's
Hello,
stupid,
Lee.
DSP. Why do you say
Little
stupid
Shake
shit,
and Bake,
man?
How are you? Good evening, everybody.
I've always been a Tekken and Soul Calibur and MK
Cracker
kind of
Jacks
guy.
going
Could
on,
never get into
being
Street
in.
Fighter. I could never really get into Street Fighter because it always felt too
Hello,
technical
hello.
for me. I like dorking around. And that game does not
Why is it
facilitate
delayed so
dorking.
badly? Well, YouTube actually wants to delay it even further.
You want to dork around?
There's 3 levels that you can broadcast at on YouTube. Okay?
I guess so, Banana Jones. That's decent. Maybe that's also a bunch of
Normal
hellos because they
latency,
kept
low
dying.
latency, and
Hey, how's it
ultra
going?
latency.
How you doing?
Normal latency,
Hello, everyone.
exaggeration is between 30 seconds to a minute.
How is everybody
That's like a
today?
monster
First time I'm
delay
seeing the camera.
between when I say something,
Well, hello.
you see it, when I see your chat and then I'm able to respond to it.
Grandpa
Pretty big delay.
mesmerized by delay.
The low latency
Whoa,
around
it's like when I do
15 seconds, I would
something,
say.
things
But
happen a little bit later.
it
What?
seems longer, but I really do feel it's around 15 seconds. Like here, I'm gonna do a test. Okay?
Yeah,
Are you
no
ready,
kidding,
guys?
Roach
Everyone
Bait.
ready for this? Listen up.
Or,
Let's do a
or
test.
Escape from New York. Or Double
I'm gonna
Dragon.
count down, and when I get to 0, I'm gonna hold up a finger. When I hold up a finger, I'd like you all to type the number of the fingers. All right, that I'm gonna hold up.
Why are we doing a drunk
Okay,
test on
sound good?
DSP? You're the one that does drunk tests, not us.
Ready? 3, 2.
Wait, what was the instructions?
1. So type that number into the chat.
11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, actually, that was only 6 to 7 seconds. All right, that was
Why are
way
we-
better than I thought.
Okay, well, I guess we're having. This is the most interaction he's had in
That
his
was actually
stream
way,
for
way better
quite some
than I
while.
thought. So,
Alright guys, I'm
I thought it
gonna
was
have you do a
15 minutes,
task.
way faster.
People
Now,
actually
the
came to
low
life. Is this some sort of
ultra low
trick?
latency, excuse me. We tested ultra low latency. It's like 4 seconds. All right. So the difference between
Repsy, he's doing
4
some
to
sort of
7
drunk
to 10
test.
versus
He's trying to
30,
test the
you
latency,
know, and
which you could test yourself, DSP. You could test
really,
off
The
stream.
reason for those
Fine,
is because
whatever.
of the level of quality you're streaming at. If you're streaming at very low quality, well,
He
it's
said it
very
was 9
small
seconds.
size,
Yeah.
So that can be instant, right? Instant on the internet.
Those are fill
If you're
seconds.
doing
You got to round up.
quality to high quality, you can do low latency. If you're doing the absolute highest of quality, like,
DSP,
let's
why
say
are you
you're
telling me
doing
all this? Are you
4K,
saying I should go
that would have to
stream?
be, like,
But if I'm
4K,
streaming, I can't watch you.
So,
That doesn't work. Unless you're saying I should restream you.
what's up, Jay? Good evening.
Jade's here. Sweet. I love Jade. Now what, DSP? Do you want to count more numbers?
I'm gonna hold up a picture and you tell me what you see. That's Cat, you idiot. Who typed wildebeest? You're banned.
Good evening, Derek.
Derek's here. All the
Derek,
regulars are here. Derek and Jade.
I know you sent me an email.
It was you nude again, Derek.
The tier maker.
It was you nude again.
But when was that?
A tier list of me being nude. I'm not going to review this, Derek.
Oh my god. I don't know where it is. I would say. Wait, it was like a couple days ago, right? Can you?
He's seeing
resend
how
that
many
to me?
real people bots are in his chat. I kind of thought that
At this
was
point now, it's so
that's
weird,
what
you're
was
like,
going
I
on,
don't
as he
know
was
my emails right
testing
now. Oh my God.
engagement.
I
It's
gotta
kind of
go, like,
kind of clever,
there's so many emails here that I haven't even gotten to yet.
but I want to see how
Yeah,
many
resend it.
participants he has in
Just
chat.
resend
Let
it
me
and
see.
I'll check right now. I'm looking.
Oh
right
wow,
now,
quite a few.
million
Probably because of
emails
that little
that I
trick.
just haven't gotten to them. It's a pain in the ass.
He was hoping a couple detractors would say a number and get banned.
The other problem is I've been having issues with email sync. So like I'll check all the emails on my desktop.
When don't you have an
and
issue
then
with
on my
anything,
phone,
DSP? You apparently
and
have
it's
some
there.
sort
I'm
of
like, what the
electromagnetism
fuck?
around you.
Sync.
Everything's always breaking
You know,
around
I'm
you.
done with all my emails already. Why are they double showing between my phone and my desktop? And this happens sometimes. And right now I'm going through it. I'm like, oh my god.
Hotmail's on thin ice, dude.
Deal with all this nonsense. So
I can't keep getting the same emails saying
anyway,
DSP you
sorry
got
about
banned
that. Here,
again.
let me finish doing this and I'll see what you guys want to talk about.
Top 280 porn stars. I could totally see Derek doing a porn star tier list in the thousands. Do you think Derek knows about vintage porn stars? He should be a historian if he wants to actually really apply this kind of stuff. I'm sure there's some sort of demand for it out there somewhere. He's going to open a porn museum. So this right here, this is
Okay, I
porn
just
from the
got it. You said that, I just
Mesopotamian
got it.
era.
Good. It just
Pretty
popped
cool,
at the
huh?
top of my
It's hot. I have already
I will
masturbated
check
to
that
it.
out later. I'll give it a look and see how it looks. Thank you, Derek. Okay.
This is a porn novel written in cuneiform. I already masturbated to this.
All right, cool. But anyway, yeah, that's the three qualities. There's the normal.
This
low,
was porn and
ultra,
recovered from
and
inside a
in
pyramid.
regards
I
to
already masturbated to this.
What I stream at low latency. I used to stream at ultra low latency, and that was like almost.
Please don't touch the
instant reaction.
displays. That's for
Probably,
me only.
I can't do that now because I upped my quality. I upped my stream quality, and now they force me to do the low rather than the ultra.
Dude,
low.
he literally can
but it's
search
not
his
that
emails
bad.
with a
It's just
search
a little
option.
bit of a delay, I think.
It's his first time seeing email.
I usually don't use this kind of stuff. I'm more of like a wire.
It's a '90s Christmas classic, and what I
was
mean
it?
is, it's not one of those movies of
Telegraph.
all
I'm more of a
time,
Telegraph
but
guy.
It's still a funny movie from that time period, right? Like the best Christmas movies of all time, you could argue, is like It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, maybe.
Now, if you'll look through
story,
here,
stuff like that.
here is
But then
King
you say, okay,
Tut's
what's like
penis
second-
preserved.
Well, definitely
Not a lot of people
what's
know
like
this,
second
but King
penis,
Tut was
in my opinion.
one of the
So,
oldest porn stars that we know of in Egypt. I'm not sure we should tell
Robocop's
Dale
good
about
so
this.
far, that's why we're playing it. Exactly.
This porn was on Noah's Ark, written by animals.
Right now, you guys, if you're
This
watching
is some of our first documented animal porn, written by animals.
12 and 13,000 kilobits per second. So if you're watching at that bit,
I don't know if I'd want to go to that gift shop.
How much better it looks now than it did just a few months ago.
There's a weird
So,
stickiness
it's
to
worth it
everything.
To have that little extra delay, in my opinion.
Can we play the game? Is there a delay for that? Hurry up. Wouldn't he rank all of them S tier? Yeah, I guess so. I suppose it'd be a complete waste of time. I would be curious to know. I don't really want to know, but I'd be curious to know if there's something that's completely off limits to Derek. I wouldn't think so, but it might be something really innocuous. Maybe it's something like, I don't know, hugging. Or missionary. You can't get off to that. There's no cereal being eaten out of some woman's ass. Where's the grannies at?
Okay. Oh. Is Home Alone a top tier Christmas movie? That's up to you to decide. I think it's
He's
a
asking
Christmas
you, though,
movie,
DSP. He wants your opinion.
You know, some people would disagree. They just think
Your
it's
opinion,
genre.
though.
Any big plans for my day
Yeah,
off?
no,
Oh,
Chip.
Cracker Jacks.
If
Tomorrow
knowledge
is
of
going to
porn
be
could be into a
crazy.
contest, I think
I
Derek
have
would
so
score
much
fourth
fun
in North
tomorrow.
America.
the usual stuff. So you got
Ah, fellow fourth placer, huh?
some other
Who beat you? 3 Japanese dudes again. Was it the same guys?
Appointments, because this is the first day my wife and I are actually spending out together in like a month. Because remember we were sick.
Are you?
Because we were sick.
Are you
we weren't going
confined to
out
the
and
house?
stuff.
Or do
So
you have
now it's
federal
the first time
agents
we're out in, like,
prowling
over a
around?
month
Why don't you go
after.
outside,
I
dude?
believe the last time we were out together might have been like late October, if I remember correctly. So we have all these appointments we have lined up for tomorrow, and then there's something else too.
Your family's a bunch of
we have to go
bums,
to
DSP.
Costco, because we haven't been out for so long. We ran out of all the paper products in the house.
Oh no, we can't eat anything now. Where are we going to put our food
For
on?
example, I kid you not, for 4 rolls of paper towels at the grocery store, it's over $10 now. They're
If
charging
you
almost
buy
$3 for a roll
expensive
of paper
ones,
towels.
you can get
All right.
cheaper.
So we want to
But
go to
DSP's not
Costco
about
and get
that.
it
That's
all for,
stupid.
you know, the
Cheap
reasonable
paper
prices.
towels?
We haven't had a
No.
chance, so we got like we're gonna.
I need high-end paper towels,
start to
dude.
Get ready, run out the door, get something quick to eat along the way to our first appointment. Go to our first appointment.
Why does he always
Then we
sound
gotta
like
go
it's so
grocery shopping, get
frantic?
the groceries home. We're
He talks
off
like a
for second
firefighter.
appointment. Second appointment's done. Then we go to Costco. Then we got to go to like the pet store. Then we have 2 or 3 other things we have to pick up along the way. Then we got to see what time it is and see do we have time to eat. If not, we got to come home and then order. If not, when we're out, we're gonna eat. Like, so what I mean, we're gonna be out all day. And I know that the game.
Boy, that sounds stressful, DSP. Being outside all day with Dark Side Phil. I think I'd rather jump out of the moving car, personally. You're going to be hearing goat laughing and snorting all throughout that. I think she's going to drive into incoming traffic.
Maybe skim through it. I doubt we'll be able to watch the whole thing, but we're going to try to watch it and
Phil,
enjoy. There's a few
let me
things
take
in
the
there,
wheel
like,
for a
we're
minute.
excited
But I'm in the
about.
driver's
Close
seat.
to the
How's that
Wall,
supposed to work?
Playing the music from Alan Wake 2 and stuff like that. We want to see some game announcements, you know, so we're going to try to watch as much as we can.
Hey, can we watch some Robocop? And by that, I mean
Obviously,
load up the
I
game.
kind of need to know what happened at the Game Awards so I can talk about it on the podcast on
It'd be
Friday.
easier if you could do
know what
those
I mean?
things during the week instead of all in one day.
Oh, I never seen
But there's no
Death
time, man.
Roderick and Danny DeVito. No, never saw that one, Derek. 2006. Nope.
Yeah, that's what I do.
No, exactly.
I guess
Well,
that's just
what we do
stupid
is
of
day off
me.
doesn't
I
sound
come home from
relaxing.
work and I stop by
There
one of the
probably
places
will
to
be
get
very
something
little
done so I don't
relaxing
have to
till
do so
the
much
very
during
end
the
of day.
weekend.
When we get home after being tired,
DSP could vegetate even more.
Then try to,
You could try and fuse into the
then
couch.
We'll try to.
Why would you
get
go
some
home and order
relaxation.
when you're already out?
Do I like eating at the
Shut
Costco
up.
food court? We've only done it once ever. We got each got a hot dog and a soda.
Robust rolls of
It was
high
great.
quality
It's like, what,
handmade paper
$2
towels.
for
Yeah,
a
these
hot
are
dog?
really
Hot dog
fancy
is
paper
huge.
towels. We have to
It's
swing
great.
by
You see
IKEA and
the
pick these up.
condiments right on there. They have like little pumps. You go. It was pretty
They're
good.
called like
That's- I've
paper
never had any
tools or
before.
something like that. It's weird. They've got a bunch of tildes and stuff. But they're very good, and I need these.
Okay.
Dude, you can get paper towels super
All
cheap.
right.
I
We got about
don't
10
want to
more
hear
minutes
it.
Before we start, as usual, we'll start around 7:15 with gameplay.
Still can never live rural. We have
Robocop
literal day
tonight,
trips
excited
where we're
for 2 more
gone
hours.
literally
We're
all
actually gonna
day.
write the
Oh,
story this time.
dude, I completely understand
Okay.
Catholic.
When I played it, the first hour.
Living in Kansas would kill this guy.
It was
Living anywhere would kill this guy. It's a good thing he's in
was,
Seattle.
2 hours of side content, open world exploring. And we
Now
got
that
points
actually
tonight,
does
so
require a
really
whole
good.
shit ton of
But now we
planning.
got to get back to the main story now. I think we'll see how that goes
Think
tonight.
about it there.
Yes, Derek, I already read your comment about Deck the Halls. Did you
Yeah,
not hear me?
Derek.
I literally just
Derek,
read
it is now time to
I
shut
hear you.
up.
I see. I've never seen it. I appreciate you suggesting it, but you've now suggested it 3 times. You can calm down a bit.
Ooh, Derek's on thin
Weldon
ice.
says I had a shorter
Don't
week,
make
longer
me
shift
yell
this
at you,
week,
Derek.
doctor's appointment, so we're 12-hour shift.
I will make
Okay.
you
There you go.
apologize.
It's crazy when you try to balance real life.
Dude, I love
with
those
your
IKEA
work
cookies.
life. And when I say real life,
The-
like everything
the
else that has to happen.
Kind of shortbread cookies. Those things are so damn tasty. But yeah, I got a couple of my furniture items from IKEA.
So they want me to come in early in the morning, and they want me to
Not enough
leave.
DoorDash
They don't want me to
drivers
stay
in
overtime,
Kansas.
but if I stay late, they have to
Because you need DoorDash
make sure we
convoys
get
in
the work done.
Kansas.
And the answer was, "Here's your laptop." I was like, "What? Here's your laptop that you can now work."
Yeah,
from
DSP
home
would not be
for
able to handle
free."
Kansas.
Oh,
Most people can't handle
really? So
Kansas.
you don't want me to log my hours when I'm working from home? Well, you could, but you really shouldn't. Oh.
What are we talking about, ESP? We
I
talking about
see.
fraud? I love
You want
fraud.
me to come to work and work a full work day, come home and continue to work from home for free to do the work because you're giving me the work of 2 people. I understand. I get it.
Meanwhile,
That's
DSP
what
does the
happens
work
lot
of
these
a third of a
places.
person. See, he's all kind of
If
evened
you're
out
a
now.
dependable employee, you have to do everyone else's work for the other people. Isn't that great?
I think
That's what it was
DSP
like
was
to be
given busy work. I don't think he ever actually
But
did
anyway,
any work.
Now,
Yeah,
I
DSP,
enjoy what I do.
I mean,
I'm
Phil
only 6
Burnell.
days a week that I'm here.
Here,
I
we
love
need you
this
to
job.
check
It's the
all
best
the
job I've
light
ever
switches.
freaking had.
What?
I don't know. Sometimes we
So
get
I'm very
reports that
happy
some of the light switches are
doing
bad.
what
Just
I
go
do.
around the
But
whole
then I get
building
my one day a
and
week
check
off.
all the light
And
switches,
you wanna know
right?
what I'm really
All
looking forward
right.
to? Christmas.
That'll keep him
Christmas
busy.
Eve I'm gonna have off, and the next whole day I'm gonna have off.
I'm back,
So
boss.
I'll
They're
actually
all
have
working.
plenty of time
Are you sure? Maybe you should
where
go
I'll
one more
be
time
alone
around.
From any work-related stuff.
Okay.
I won't have to run errands and go on shopping trips or anything. It'll just be time to spend with my wife, and I can't wait for that. Seriously.
Yeah, sounds like a blast, dude. What does Kat feel about that? Does she feel any sort of excitement for that?
Coming back to that game nearly 2 years later. If
When I
had no
say real
interest in the
life, what
game,
do I
like,
mean?
after
Let
it
me
was
explain
new, and I
excruciating
played it for,
detail.
like 15
There's
hours,
this
we
thing
finally got
called
close to the movie. I was
flesh.
like, nah, you know,
If I can
really
get
don't care
hurt
about
in
it
my
now,
flesh, it's real
just
life.
saying.
I could totally see that
Does it
happening.
really work if you love what you do?
They,
I
my younger
feel
brother has a dude like
that
that at his
the
work where
fun
they
stuff
actually
is
give
not
him
really
busy work because
work.
he's
You
too
know what I'm
stupid
saying?
to do
Like me
anything.
hanging out here, playing
And
the
he's,
game, interacting
I
with
think the
you guys,
nephew of someone
chilling,
important, so
having a
that's
good
why he got
time.
hired.
This is fun.
So they have him
But
do
it's
that. They go
everything
have
else that
him
comes
check the
with it.
paper all
It's
day.
having to upload
Go check all the printers, see if they're all
videos,
filled with
make sure
paper.
they work.
All right, I'm on it.
Video corrupted. Now I got to dick around with trying to pull that video out of the live stream and all of that, setting up the schedules, posting up so everyone knows when I'm going to be working.
It
dealing
is,
with
Scott. It's
all
so
the nonsense
it's so
behind the scenes,
belittling.
you know, having to deal
But
with
he gets paid for it,
finances and all
so
that
I think
crap,
DSP would
all
even
that
mess that
stuff, and
job
then, of
up.
course, it's all the
Brunel, how
frustration
did
that
you
comes
light
with
the
it. Look
copier
what
on
just happened
fire?
last week. People messing with my internet and all kinds of bullshit drama on the internet. It's like, I don't care about anything, but I got to deal with it. That's the bullshit. The fun part is just being right.
Why do you
here
keep
and hanging
bringing
out
up
with
the
you guys.
bullshit,
This is-
DSP? If
it
you
was
hate it
just
so much and you
this,
don't want to deal with it, why do you
that
bring
would
it
be
up all the
amazing.
time?
But that's not how
Well
you operate
past
a
its
business. You know,
conclusion.
business entails all the other back end bullshit. that's
DSP is the
the
guy you tell to find a door
frustrating
stretcher.
part,
100%.
because if I was only on stream, if the moment I was done with stream I could turn it off and walk away, dude, I'd have lots more time to spend with my family. But it's just not that easy. I'm in here hours and hours extra on top of what you see me doing a bunch of work.
Hours?
You know what I mean?
DSP, isn't that kind of an admission of ineptitude? If all of this takes extra hours, it means you don't know what you're doing.
You wonder what is leaving soon from Game Pass, Derek? I don't, because I'm not playing.
Derek, I don't think about things ever. It's actually really liberating. You ought to try it.
Because sadly,
Check this out.
I'm not really in a
Not
rush
a
to play
single
Game
thought
Pass
going through my
games, so
head.
I have no reason to check that.
I think I'm going to go play mobile games.
Soon you'll be able to use AI for mundane tasks. Oh, no. Here's the problem, especially with YouTube. YouTube has all these processes in place to do your work, right? Like, you're supposed to just be able to upload a video. But every fucking time you go to do something on YouTube, something's wrong, or something's different, or something's changed. And
I've
AI
never
can't
had this
handle it.
problem like you
AI
have,
will be able
DSP.
to handle a process if it has things to do. Like, if you give AI...
If
a
you
site,
manage to
upload
find a
video
new
to YouTube,
problem
right?
every
But the
time, that
moment
sounds like you,
change the
DSP.
one setting, it's over. You can't get your video uploaded, right?
Okay,
And you
okay,
can
yeah,
change
it's
shit
impossible to get
all the
anything
time.
working.
Go to upload. Why
Is
would it
this
click?
live stream?
Oh,
No, this
now
is
there's a new
this is
little
live.
drop-down.
It's not from the
You can
morning.
Select some bullshit new setting or thing on there. Oh, error. Settings won't save. Got to do it again. What the hell? It's constant. It's always constant.
And it's a wonder you managed to get anything done, DSP. I'm proud of you. He could not work in any job that requires more than an hour of human interaction. Him at a tip agency would somehow sound worse than Boogie, even with Boogie's felony. 100%. This dude would probably get fired 2 days in to any job. He would be speed running being fired.
Said this that before COVID hit, before the
Though I think Derek still has the record because he asked the interviewer if she was any porn.
I would every week go to the grocery store, get relatively the same ingredients. You know, we'd have a variety of meals we would alternate between. But for the most part, you know, you're going to get the same
What the hell's happening? Why is he flailing like this?
Holiday, and I would always bring home.
Excuse me. Humor me for a second. What is this?
Have a variety of meals we would alternate between. But for the most part, you know, you're going to get the same stuff. You never really are going crazy.
What is this grandpa flailing?
Cost, and now we can budget out and everything. Every year it gets more, and now, no exaggeration, 3 years after COVID now, right?
How come you never bring up these important topics for us?
Okay.
Alright, so here's the thing. There's this website called YouTube, and I managed to break it every time. I did nothing wrong, though.
Less than double what it cost pre-COVID. Less than double. That's how much prices have increased. You go to buy a pack of chicken thighs. A few years ago, it was $7. Now it's $10.57 or something like that.
There's places you can get them for cheap, DSP. They still exist, man. You don't try and look for these things, DSP.
Where did that come from? Everything.
All right, I'm gonna research something off to the side here. Let me see if this is there in his neighborhood.
Now expensive. But
Brunel Industries.
It's just funny that you don't hear the media talk about it. You notice that.
You don't watch the news, DSP. You don't watch the news, DSP. You look on Twitter.
Up here, now it's here.
Of course they're not going to talk about it on Twitter. They're too busy talking about other stupid shit on Twitter.
That's not better. It's still high. But they don't
Show me with the hands again, DSP. I'm too stupid.
I feel like that would cause a panic. Well, yeah, because things aren't really getting better. The way that our government's operating right now, things are not going to get better. We need to have a change, a shift, a difference of philosophy. Right now, everything's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, everyone is struggling right now with this shit. It's bad.
And what do you propose, DSP? Some sort of super revolution?
Anyway,
why don't you be a part of it, DSP?
No, I'm busy.
I know. I actually had to fill my gas tank last week. For, you know, right now, you know, my wife goes to week. My wife goes to week. Wow.
Goes to pasture.
My wife goes to work 3-4 times a week, roughly. Depends on how many hours she can get. Because it really fluctuates at these retail jobs. She wants a certain amount of hours she was guaranteed. She doesn't always get the hours she was guaranteed, which is bullshit to begin with, but let's not get into that. So, with her driving to and from her job, you know, several times a week, that's really the only driving we do except the day out.
All right, well, he's in the clear. I was looking up this one grocery chain. I wasn't sure if it was in the area, because that shit is super cheap. DSP would love that place, except for all the poor people there.
It was a lot. And I'm like, well, I'm glad we don't do this every week. That would be a lot of fucking money.
But I'm a little stuck on the whole political revolution that he wants to have. Society is bad and needs to change. How should it change, DSP? I don't know. I'm not a politician. Yeah, you're right, DSP. You don't know anything. What are you going to do? You have price limitations in place? Have you thought about the ramifications of that? No. Okay, cool.
That's right, and you get less for more. For Helgen says, do you remember how big Snickers bars were? They're smaller, but they cost more now. Yeah, actually, some people.
My wife goes to weep.
This, and
she's crying her ass off.
It would be like the box used to be 18 ounces.
Anyway, I'm going to count that as a new clone because he forgot that the media on Twitter doesn't discuss that kind of stuff, DSP. And besides, DSP has most people blocked. So of course he doesn't see anything on Twitter about inflation and shit.
Only Ice Dividend says, my company can't afford the snack budget now? What do you mean by that? I don't know what that means. We didn't have snacks at my job. We just had
I want him to get into it because Cat not getting hours, especially around Christmas time, it's really sus.
Top Op Smoke Puffa. So I know you said you're.
I thought she worked part-time. Part-time always calls in people for Christmas.
Reacts to a political video, would you hold back your full thoughts?
That's a grocery store. I'm not going to say it. If it's local, I'm definitely not going to say no.
Fully political videos that are causing hoopla on the internet. Because the thing is, when a patron purchases a private video from me, okay, whatever video I make, that is their property. They can go public with that video if they so choose. That's their option.
Yeah.
So
that's
I got to be careful that what I'm putting out there is not something that's going to be inflammatory and get people pissy. Because, like I said, I'm not known for.
So wait, is it inflammatory or are other people getting pissy for no reason, DSP? Because you kind of made it seem like it's both.
Phil again because he said something that's against my political beliefs. So, like, what the fuck? But people would do that. People are just very ignorant in that opinion, in my opinion, sadly.
So
Is it possible,
if
DSP,
someone
that
were
you
to try to
actually are
purchase a
ignorant and
private
you
page
do
of
have the
video,
capacity to say
let's
things
just say
that are
here's the video,
stupid
it's
that would
highly
bother people?
political and,
Do you think that's a
I don't wanna talk
possibility
about
that
it,
does actually
I would just
exist?
reject it. I would refund the money and say, hey, I just don't want to do that one. So.
Or is it that you think that you should be
All right.
impervious just because you have an opinion?
All right, we gotta get started.
DSP has
Right?
always struck me
7:15
as that kind of
already.
person.
So
Those
let's
obnoxious
jump in.
people who say, well,
Guys,
I'm entitled
remember,
to my opinion.
tonight,
That doesn't mean anything, really. It
2
doesn't
hours
mean
of
you're
chill
immune to
interactive fun. By the way,
criticism.
Lies versus
Okay, you're
apparently
entitled to your
it's
opinion, and I'm
Janet.
entitled to
So
call you a
actually,
dumbass
it's
because of your
I didn't even
opinion.
see it. So
No,
tonight,
that's a
if you'd like
violation
to
of my freedom of
contribute, support the
speech.
stream if you can, please do. Many ways to do that. Memberships, super chats, tips. With memberships, I was hoping to hit 620 members today. We got a
But
small hand.
DSP is my favorite
We
kind of
got like
political
2 or 3
person.
ones, but
You
not
know
a lot.
what? Things
Tonight,
are not
because
happy
I'll-
for
I'll
me. I
open
don't
this
like the
channel,
way
but
things
also
are.
open
They
the
should
market,
change.
give some
Oh, yeah?
memberships. It's
Yeah.
a great way
How?
to say happy holidays to everyone around.
Quickly.
It's not just about me. It's about the whole community getting something nice out of it, right? So maybe consider
Slowly
that.
getting more political. It makes me
Or
annoyed
I would
because
say
he always
right
has
now,
his
what
crap
would really help
takes
are
no
some
matter
tips,
which
'cause
side.
tips I get immediately, that's
And I'm
something
really
to
excited because
somebody
DSP really isn't
tomorrow,
any sort of political
depending on what,
persuasion.
how it goes tonight. So
He doesn't have
consider
any sort of party he
contributing
could
to
ever
one of those
belong
ways.
to
That
because
would
he
be
doesn't
very
have
nice.
any actual
Thank you.
stances.
So Lies for Souls, our first contributor of the
So
night.
he would be hilarious to
$5
everyone.
Super chat. Why would you consider to play Avatar 3 game but skip out on games like Lords of the Fallen or Game of the Year Baldur's Gate 3? Lies for Soul, you missed the podcast today. I'm not.
Oh, Lies for Soul's about to get banned.
Already decided against it. And actually, the very
You're entitled to my
declaration
opinion.
of the
What do you want my
next game
opinion
is
on?
So
Derek has
if you
his
watch
crown
the
back. He said
podcast
yesterday his subscription was ending.
This morning, it will answer all of your questions.
Derek
If
did
it's
say he was getting a job recently.
You should give it a look. And by the way, that's why I do the podcast in the morning, because it allows
Still
me to
hadn't
have
blocked
those
me,
discussions
and
with the
I
viewers
put
when we come to these
retweet
decisions.
replied to him.
Okay.
Man, I envy you, Rebsy. He banned me and I didn't even say anything to this guy.
Okay.
Both him and LT
Yeah.
blocked me before I even said one word to
Alrighty,
these
everyone,
jokers.
welcome back to Robocop Rogue City. The last time around when I played this yesterday for my premiere stream, it was really good. In fact, it was way better.
Careful,
than I
don't move too
expected.
fast. You'll make Jade sick.
We wandered around here in Detroit and we did all these cool side missions. We did a bunch of looting. It was really, really fun.
Wait, you're a
Today I
police
wanted to
officer,
go on
DSP.
a
Why are you
story
looting?
search for soot. See, we had done all these
Are you an Iraqi police officer?
There's a ladder.
Big ups, Iraqi
Shop,
police
shop. We've
officers.
already
That's what's
unlocked all
up.
the
Holding it down.
locations, But I think we've done all the side content. 'Cause we did like 3, right? 3 big side missions, I feel. So I think now it's time.
Anything and everything. Let's start with
to,
favorite boost.
Oh, look.
Capri
Apparently-
Sun
Now, I didn't know this. Apparently, there's 2 more violations. Look at that.
on your YouTube
Disorderly
channel.
conduct,
Quit saying hateful slurs, DSP.
misdemeanors and things. You can issue tickets or give warnings to uphold the law. Apparently, there's 2 more we missed.
But
I didn't
my
even
favorite
know that.
alcohol?
So it's a side quest. Can I
I don't know. I
send
kind of
this
like
again?
this
Will
one
you not
brand
tell
of
me
sake.
what they
What's
are?
it called? It's a white bottle and it just has like a stone on it, a little white
Well,
pebble
shoot.
on it. I don't even know what it's called. So that's how little I really care.
I was hoping the game would tell me where they were. I guess we have to wander around a little more. What's up, Bleach number 9? How are you? Yeah, I guess we have to kind of wander.
Oh,
around
shoot
a
this
little
dude. He's
more,
out of
look at
control.
The violations.
These 2 clowns, put them down.
Let's see if we can find any more. A lot of people out here, but it doesn't look like anyone's violating the law, right? I think one of them is.
This dude's loitering. Gun him down.
That's not necessarily a beer he has.
Up, open beer. Gun him down.
They had mentioned open carry, like he was not open carry. If there's a word for not open carry is a firearm for walking and not concealing if you're drinking alcohol.
Yeah,
but
open
I can't
boozing.
remember what the word for it is.
Drinking on
You're
display.
supposed to only conceal alcohol consumption. Is it public? It's not public intoxication because that's only if you're drunk, right?
Yeah.
But what's the word for just drinking in public? 'Cause
Having
there's a word for
fun.
it. Public consumption. That's what it's called. Thank you. So apparently they were.
DSP,
referencing
you've
that.
probably been arrested for this. Why are
Apparently
you
it's
asking
public
people?
Consumption, and you can catch someone and ticket them for that.
Oh yeah, these guys are shady as hell. Blow them away.
So when you walk around, if you use the scanner, which is left.
This
to
is
the-
what I want to see in a
it'll identify
RoboCop
if
game. I
there's
want to see
a
RoboCop
crime going on
meandering,
or anything that you
milling
can do.
about, kind of just goofing around, you know?
And we've been walking around.
What's going on, guys? How's it going, fellow citizens? Don't mind me. I'm just RoboCopping,
4 of 6.
looking at cars, being confused.
Find more.
You guys have a permit for this bonfire?
Well, I don't really see anything going on right now.
It's getting colder.
Looks like that Burger King you took.
It was on the shady part of town, you know?
Supposed to know someone would still owe.
That's pretty messed up. Someone stole their tires. There's a ladder.
Yeah,
here. We
open
went up here,
container
haven't
is
we?
what he was talking about.
I don't know if we went up here yet.
Phil but outside.
Let's see what's up here.
You're under arrest for
Public
publicly
consumption is
being
illegal, yes,
Phil.
unless it's an established spot, you are not supposed to be drinking alcohol like on the street in public. That's illegal. You can get
Down
busted
for some
a lot of
co-op
places don't
action
give a shit.
Baldur's Gate 3,
Companies
though.
will
That's not going to happen, Lice for Soul. Think
in
again,
many
stupid.
places.
Gated community cop's going pretty good. He's
So,
about to find
it's
some
not
detractors and
so
put some
to
holes
thank
in
you
them.
Guys, it looks like first of all, Lice for Soul just did
That's
another
my favorite
chat
thing
and
from
said, I would be
Ron
down
Howard.
for
Stray
co-op
Fox is my favorite joke
in
from him.
Baldur's Gate 3. I don't
That
even
and the
know how that works.
piece of
I doubt
cheese
I would
joke.
care about co-op nor want to participate in it.
Dingling, I'm pretty sure I've had that
Because,
sake before. Was
as
it
you know,
apple
when I'm
flavored
reliant for a
Shuzo
playthrough,
something?
I'd rather just
I think.
do it myself rather than
I think the one that I get is,
here's one of the things I ticketed.
I don't think it's any sort of fruit flavor.
So likely in that regard, probably not going to be doing co-op. Just being.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's something like jasmine flavored, if that makes any
I
sense.
think that was the movie set.
You missed it earlier, Almighty Bree. He did this weird grandpa spasm where he was leaning so far forward, I thought he was going to fall out of his chair, and he was flailing his arms
This
around.
old-timey car just sitting here.
Ah, that's illegal. Impound
There,
it.
though, no violations there. Do I
Pistol
recommend
whip the
sharing
car.
Robocop movies? No. Besides, your partner and the
Lice
other
for
guy
Soul,
who
get
helped
over
out
this
with
idea of
the
co-op. It's not going to happen, dude.
The African-American gentleman. I forgot his name.
The black dude?
I believe he was in the movie as well. But outside of those two, I think...
What is
everyone
this
else here is
Fed talk? Ah, yes, the African-American gentleman.
But I don't really recognize much else. This is where we started, I believe. So I don't know. I'm not seeing any more crimes. I found some items, but I'm not seeing.
I'd love
any more
to see
crimes
Phil on
here.
Bourbon Street. I think DSP one time talked about how to survive the hood. No. It was him talking about avoiding scams in New York. And it was rather funny. He was saying, you know, when you're in New York, you got to have your wits about you because people will come up to you and say, yo, 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 and they'll try and convince you of stuff.
You can't go in some of these doors.
So,
if you could. Oh,
no.
God, someone died here.
No, they were just
Someone
chilling.
died here, and then kids came and did a chalk drawing over the outline of the dead.
And these kids are
Wow.
depraved, man. Those are some nasty
Okay.
kids.
I wasn't expecting to see that, but all right.
But I like the yo, yo, yo thing.
Then what is this?
It's like a battle cry.
I
Yo, 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 yo.
Now,
And
I
they
didn't
show
know
up.
That was the movie set?
And then they scam you.
Now, wait a minute. It's showing...
What's a scam to you,
It's
DSP?
showing something over here. Oh, is this just where we started?
They try to wash your controller, right?
No.
With this rag.
Oh, wait. There's an area I haven't accessed yet. Right here. Detroit Gang. Can I go in here?
Holy
look.
shit, dude! Start
There's a
shooting
closed off area.
something.
We haven't been back there yet.
Come on.
So maybe we'll do that. For
Blow
the
this
story.
door down.
Maybe this is part of the story later. Because I'm just noticing that right now.
Robo Mall Cop
And I don't think there's a way to access that.
slowly patrols the area, making sure there's no shoplifting going on.
There's no way
Alright,
to
everything looks
access that.
secure around here. I guess I can go.
Okay. So maybe we have to come back here later to do that.
What, do you have
Alright.
limited ammo? Start blasting.
Alright, let's do some more shout-outs here. So, Lice for Soul going crazy with Super Chats. First, he does one, and he says, come on, big dog, some co-op action in Baldur's Gate 3 as a meaningless OP companion. No.
No.
And then he did a second Super Chat. And he said,
No.
co-op on
Thanks for the money, though.
Thank you, but no. But thank you for the Super Chats. I appreciate those.
I remember when yo-yos
Then I
became a
received
big
my
trend
first
there
tip
for
of
all
the
of 10
night.
minutes when I was a kid. All the dudes at the roller rink had them, and they were so cool
I
because
received
they
a
could
$5
they
tip
had
from
the
Canadian
spinning
Kurt. Do you think
ones.
Costco hot dogs are
Yeah,
the
they
bee's
were pretty
knees?
hype.
We try the chicken bake tomorrow. Likely not.
Bro, Liver Crook is
Likely we
responding
probably
to 672
will not
via tipping.
be
Dude, these
buying
dudes
food
suck,
at
man.
Costco tomorrow. Like I said, we'll
It's the
probably
only way they
grab
could
some
communicate.
fast
He set
food,
it up in such a way.
as soon as we leave the house.
Talking costs
to
money.
get something en route to our first appointment, and then likely later in the day, we'll have like a dinner, like a real dinner, while we're out. But I'm not sure what.
Don't worry about the lady getting graped. It's just a delicious beverage.
But why? My keyboard's getting sticky with the capitals now. You notice that?
No,
keep getting
no, I
extra
don't
capital
notice
letters.
that. I'm not there with you,
There you
dude.
go. Okay, thank you, Canadian.
Maybe
Kurt,
you
for the
shouldn't
tip of the night. Okay.
Have watermelon on your PC. You should probably put that on a paper towel. Oh, he doesn't have any paper towels. Never mind, I'm debunked.
On Wendy's. Who knows? All right, I'm still looking. I don't know where these other crimes would be
Don't eat watermelon near electronics, DSP. That shit's sticky as hell.
to get, and then I could go to the story. What about this guy? No, not the.
Oh, you said Robo Mall Cop. I
Oh,
thought you said
that was the
Robo
spray
Ball
painter. See
Cop.
how
Maybe
you can see the spray paint
think
down the
of
street?
Ball Cop from the best
got
of the worst.
him.
I've not seen that movie. Is it a good one?
If I keep looking.
A
around,
really
I don't
dumb
know.
movie to recommend is The Onion movie. DSP reminds me of a dude in that movie. Actually, reminds me of several dudes in the movie.
You like the Southern style chicken burger at Costco? I've never even heard of that. Do they have that?
It's one of those movies that doesn't actually have a plot at all. Kind of like
They do have different things.
Kinda like
different
Super
places,
Troopers,
like
kinda.
Different locations have different food. I think all they have out here is the hot dogs, the pizza, and the chicken bake. I
Is
think
this
that's
the
it.
meaningful
Like,
discussions talking about food as we meander around in
this is where the
parking
Roboop's
lots?
at. No crime here. We already did it.
We already did the
This is
crime.
definitely not the next thing.
Crime completed.
I
Oh,
wonder
this
if
guy's definitely criming. Pistol whip him.
That was the spray paint.
Boy, riveting, huh?
That's the guy who we stopped.
I think Derek has a different reason why his keyboard's always sticky. I hope that DSP has a different
Already
reason.
did
I
that.
sure hope so.
We caught that guy already, so that's not one. See, 4 of 6. Ugh. Oh my god, my eye.
What's wrong with your damn eye?
Ah.
Nintendo good for
This is the weird
Xmas.
guy
Kirby
staring at the-
Yarn
Staring
has
at the
snow
fire hydrant
levels.
for absolutely no reason. We think he's high as hell or something.
Okay, I understand what you're trying to
Yeah,
say,
guess
but I don't think
not
that's going to
even
get the
a
response you
guarantee
want,
just for
dude.
Staring at a fire hydrant, right?
Boy, doesn't this inspire security in your community? Watching a robot man meander
Come
around
on, I can
confused
find
and
2 more
stupid.
crimes, and then I can get to the story. But I can't seem to find those crimes.
And Punisher would have already killed all the crime by now. Robocop needs to get it in gear.
Little Shingabay did a super chat. Nintendo is good for Christmas. Kirby Yarn has snow levels. Or Kirby's Epic Yarn. Oh, I remember that from ages and ages ago. I played it. Really liked it actually.
Did you play it with Jan?
That was actually one of my first ever relaxing playthroughs, because back then I was not known for that. I was known for rage-inducing playthroughs. Everyone
Okay,
knew
so
that.
now I want to watch it and see how many times
Film
DSP
into
flipped
the
out while playing
rage-inducing
that.
game and make fun of
Fuck
it,
this
or,
game.
you know,
This
hear
game's
reviews,
impossible,
or,
dude.
you know, make fun of a game because it wasn't good. Like, that was kind of my thing back then. I didn't do relaxing games or relaxing playthroughs ages ago, right? So, you know, it was actually special.
Do you have any other memories
Hey,
associated with
like
Kirby
that.
DSP? Maybe some sort of rage quit?
Ordinary for me. And people really liked that playthrough for being something.
Alright, these dudes are definitely criming. Pistol whip them.
No, I'm trying to look at every person.
You guys criming
Oh,
over here?
Smoking. That's
Shoot
a
'em.
violation. I guess not. Shit. Where are these last 2 crimes?
Time to beat these people their rights.
I guess these people are good at hiding their crimes, right?
Well, look around for
Big
restreamers,
Dreams Every Yarn in
DSP.
October 2010, Part 1 got 200,000 views. There you go. Can you believe that, guys? That back in the day, my videos used to get 200,000 views.
Phil's gameplay is about as creative as paint by numbers. Yeah, and it's one number, and it's one big ass sheet.
But,
Well,
oh,
we need
shit,
a
is
lot
this
more
something
red.
weird? I think it is. Look, what's this?
Oh yeah, these dudes are criming big time.
Is he littering?
He's
the hell is
massaging
this? Look.
somebody. Aha. Throwing car batteries in the
Unauthorized
water, huh?
garbage disposal. You piece of shit.
That's a
Get
victimless
that.
crime, but I'm gonna still have to pistol whip you.
What was I supposed to do? I've missed the garbage collection and we had fish on Friday. You have no idea how much it reeks.
Ah!
Why
Take
is
it,
that
this
funny,
asshole.
DSP?
You violated the law.
Oh, man. So I pay the city for not removing my garbage, and now I have to pay for removing it myself? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The moral
It's
is
some sort of like
stay away
cultural
from
message here.
fishy activity.
Wow. Well,
Very
that's
cool,
5 of
man. That
6.
shit's hype, dude.
There's one more to go. I have to find one more crime.
Hello, crime.
So we got to be close.
Where are
We don't
you?
have any more locations
That
to
sucked,
figure
man.
out. A couple. Well, first of all,
I
let me
thought
know
it was gonna
if
turn
you
into a
want to do
shootout.
Super chat. Thank you for that and the suggestion.
He was gonna whip out a fish and start slapping you with it, and you'd have to gun him down.
And then I received a $1 tip
This is
from Shikin
this is a
25.
trash
He wanted to
stream,
to
man.
Africa, would you rather shoot a line in the face, fight a tribal chief, or ride in a convertible with 2 happy
We
sisters?
meander around an empty
None.
city, asking
I don't
about
want anything
crime,
out of the ordinary
talking about
that
Kirby and
disturbs the locals
food.
at all. Wow.
Have a really
Yeah,
lame
that's
little
an
mission
asshole
there.
who thinks that I'm
DSP
gonna
goat
find my
laughs
guy
through it,
just
and then he
because I
counts
wanna
his
go on a
tips.
trip that I'm going to do these ridiculous things. Absolutely not.
Yeah, Judge Dredd would have been
$15
having
tip.
none of this, man.
From Murray.
Tossing everyone all
Describe
around.
Describe Seattle seems similar to this. Do you think a Robocop type of person is necessary to clean up the streets? Yes.
The newest Robocop will have the character pause to
thousands
shout
of
out in
Robocops
this.
to descend upon Seattle to take care
It's
of
something
business.
wrong with my programming, dude. No, he live streams his
Think- think
justice,
someone
and then he counts his
shoplift,
tips. All right, that
right?
makes sense.
When Robocop walks up, lifts you up off the ground, and tosses you across the street if he finds you shoplifting. That ain't gonna happen. That'll be the end of all shoplifting in Seattle area.
I don't
That's
think
the
so,
problem. We don't
DSP.
have anyone who's
Because
willing to
people
do
take
it.
vigilante
Hey,
justice
we're
all
not
the time. That doesn't stop people from doing things. I know you're joking around, but that sounds kind of dumb. I shoplift all the time. Robocop gonna shoot me?
Okay.
I sure hope so.
Well,
What are you guys talking about? I don't shoplift.
this was the murder.
I just don't know how to operate this self-checkout. I was never trained.
Is going to be a crime because this was the murder scene.
Mm-hmm. Where you killed a guy.
You two are still here. I solved the whole murder.
You salved
still
it? You
here.
put paste all
Wow.
over it? That's probably why they're still there. They're cleaning it all up.
Stormforce Gamers.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lynn. I think I'm gonna say
outskirts
no.
of
It's
town, in
cool.
one of these
It's
areas,
completely
you'll
fine.
find someone who
Looking
you
forward to
can
the future when Phil points to the
I guess
game
we
as
have the
proof
other
he's not
house
racist.
area.
I didn't even target the blacks. There's an Asian dude. I didn't even punch him.
Nothing here. No, I'm scanning. I see nothing. The scan is going to reveal it. There's
Oh,
one of the ladders. We definitely
Ladder.
went up that
The
ladder.
ladder's under arrest.
Not them. What about over here? Perhaps out here? Yeah, perhaps this back alley. Let's
Oh
check
my
this
god,
out.
man. This is butt. Why do you do this, DSP? This is the worst way to play this. I'm willing to bet.
They're dumping like debris as they build the building.
Yeah, I know that from Home Alone 2, DSP.
A dog woofing.
Illegal dog usage.
The original woofer. Before there were subwoofers, there were real woofers.
That's going to be the only joke we hear today that's not poop related. Enjoy.
Right. These guys, I think these two look pretty seedy. Let's get them. Come on. No, it's not them. Son of a bitch.
They are not
This is the back
criming.
of the laundromat.
Boo.
The spray paint guy.
Give me the controller.
This is the area of the chop shop. I was just gonna say that's the chop shop.
There's legitimately some vigilante
back
type
there,
guys in
yeah.
Seattle, or used to be.
Yeah, this
They
is
dress up
basically
like comic book
supposed to be
heroes and shit.
downtown Detroit,
I think I remember
except
hearing
for-
about that. Because isn't that what Kick-Ass was kind of based on for a little bit? Or did they do it from Kick-Ass?
Bounties for Warzone. No, we stopped doing bounties.
I don't think he
when
can run Confetti
people
because he's a
basically,
big-ass
as
robot
usual,
man.
Tried to false flag me last year when I played Warzone and claiming that it was gambling. I hate
Wasn't
to
there
tell
a
you, it's
Judge
not
Dredd game
gambling,
before the first-person
but
shooter? I know
we're
that there was a
acting like it
rail
was.
shooter
The last
Judge
thing I
Dredd
want is
game
some
for
uneducated
PlayStation 1.
person who works at YouTube to think that I was gambling on my streams and having people gamble. They weren't, but you know, people say it false reported anyway. So rather than cause any trouble, I decided we're not doing those anymore. Oh wait. Oh, I haven't been over here.
So DSP wasn't doing anything wrong, but people could say he was doing something wrong and possibly convince people that he was doing something wrong.
We have not
DSP,
been
isn't that
to this area
already
at
just a bad
all,
idea in
so
general?
we
If you're
find
doing
some
something that can
stuff
easily
over
be
there.
seen as wrong, you might as well not do that either.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
always
just
wild how that happens with DSP. He never actually does anything wrong,
This
but
looks like an
people
area
all
for a
have the
story,
easy
basically.
conclusion that it is wrong. And it's probably wrong, dude.
No items or anything over here yet? No, but I bet we come back later. I bet.
And I envy DSP to always be right and doing nothing wrong at all times.
I think the graphics are good in the environment. Sadly, the character models don't look so good. That's the one disappointing thing is the character models are kind of a letdown.
Dude, this sucks, man. I'm about to turn this stream off. This is
Design
ass. How are you making this game look so boring, man? Start
What are
blasting.
you guys doing back there? Can I go back there? Yeah, I could.
There was a Judge Dredd game based on the movie on SNES back in like yeah, I feel like I remember the
No, not them.
I remember the
this?
PlayStation 1 version.
Haha.
Because my brother had it for PlayStation. He had the little light gun thing. And also
I got a
we
lot of
played
shit right there. A ton of stuff hidden. Cool. There's got to be in this
Die
area.
Hard
This is
2.
the one area
Die Hard 2 was a
where-
rail shooter as
Oh, look
well.
at this. Oh, I think I just found it. Is this the public consumption? I think it is.
Aw, yeah.
It's the public
Give me the
consumption.
booze. I'm confiscating this. It's evidence.
Here we go.
Public drinking is against the law.
Public? But this is my private sofa. I've dragged it all the way from the junkyard.
That checks out, sir. Sorry to bother you.
I think I'm going to let this guy off. I don't think that punishing the homeless guy is really going to do much.
I don't know, man. I think you need a pistol whip him. A small Miranda beating.
Drinking in an unsuitable environment can lead to severe consequences.
Well, that's the whole point.
I'm trying to get severe consequences. I'm trying to get banned off YouTube.
So that's it. That's the mission. We did it.
Alright, finally stuff can start happening. Now we just have to jog across the
No
street.
skill point for that? No. Nope, but it's done. Completed objective.
Yippee.
Okay, now we can just do the main story.
Die
Oh,
Hard,
that
we
was
talk
fun.
Christmas movies? Of
That
course.
was fun to find those little hidden crimes.
Thanks for the stream.
and,
This.
and make decisions.
I understand, Willis. Have a good night.
Although I think the graffiti artist, we made the right decision.
Yeah, I feel like the models are fine. They look alright to me.
And the game's like, oh, now
I've seen much buggier recently. Starfield.
And I'm like, dude, the guy's an asshole. He's spraying fucking graffiti everywhere.
I do plan on watching LTG stuff tomorrow. I'm not sure if I want to watch him yelling at, I've got two options. I could watch the videos about him yelling at specific viewers or the Scholar compilations. I'm leaning towards the Scholar compilations. Those are really funny.
Yes, I'm sure that the people talking outside with no homes are talking about their long-term stock market investments.
It's kind of a joke, huh, DSP? Like you? Talking about your future?
You just said right there, but you're homeless. He said it too.
That's lame, dude.
Little
Goat
Shaggy
laughing.
says the graffiti artist is going to tag Robocop sucks all over the city. Watch. I mean, you never
Is
know.
it true,
Maybe you're
Robocop?
like,
Do you
you
suck?
need to have public opinion on your side. And now, depending on how you've helped or hurt
Robocop's
people,
lost in the
maybe
back
have
allies
changed your
again.
opinion, I don't know.
God
Let's
damn
get
it.
Superfan69 on the
It's a wing
leaderboard.
strategy, I swear. I've stopped watching streams out of boredom. No, I get it. But he's not going to beat me. I'm going to stay here. I refuse to leave this. DSP, you think you can defeat me? You think you can outboard me?
One more time,
Nuh-uh.
you get the ability that it marks all the items on the map. Like the whole map will have everything populated for us to pick up. So I want that.
You can't beat my patience, DSP.
Absolutely yes. I remember seeing them in stores all
There's a
the
Die
time,
Hard
for
arcade
sure.
game which is reskinned from an unrelated random Japanese action game. That sounds pretty hype. Does it have weird things that John McClane is doing that are completely out of character?
100 add-ons and shit. Jade, you really liked Warzone today? I'm glad that you did. I'm curious how people
DSP makes zero house investments. He only makes house damages.
like it or not, and if they want more of it as a
I could invest in my house, but I decided to just break everything.
We'll see how it goes.
DSP treats his house like a
Jack,
rage
sorry,
room.
have a good night.
Oh,
Give me back my money, you piece of shit.
illegal destruction of an arcade machine. Gun him down.
Ever get bored with harassing successful entrepreneurs?
Hey, this shit is rigged.
Well, yeah.
That's a serious accusation.
It's programmed to be that, man.
Someone might think I would allow such illegal activity in my high-class business, which I do not. I get lost.
Robocop's getting confused. Who do I arrest here? I'll just arrest everyone.
Tell me where to find him.
You cops are giving me a stomach ulcer. Stop asking me about guys I don't know.
Is this the kind of arcade you hung out in, DSP?
Lead to bigger trouble than a
Where are all the people you had to beat up because they wouldn't get off the
I'm
cab?
busy, man, so I'm going back to my office now. Why don't you join me?
Laughing at housing insecurity. Classy. Yeah, and then later when he's homeless, he's going to get frustrated that people make fun of him.
Because you don't
I
have
don't
a
know, ironically will eat.
do you?
Oh, the weird tube food that he eats, Little Shadow? I remember having some tube food from astronauts. What's funny? I don't understand, DSP. Nothing's happened that's funny. Please, explain to me the joke. Tell me like I'm 5.
For R-rated movies, yeah. You know who's infamous for that? Kenner. Whatever that Kenner brand was, I think they did all of the times. Like they did Aliens, Predator, Robocop. Like they did
Last
all of
Action
those
Hero.
movies that obviously were not supposed to be for
Can-
kids, but then they made toys for kids. Coin Lava. I used to play this game. This is the one where you drop your coin.
Yeah, it's basically gambling, DSP. Of course you played this.
Credits. So that's
You can kick
cool.
our...
Of course, the old claw game. Grab your luck. Very classic.
You can't kick an arcade if you have no feet. Blam, blam, blam.
Have a good day,
Looks
idiot.
like a head-to-head game of it could be like Galaxian or something.
It's going to be hard to play that with it pushed against a brick wall like that.
Warrior, not sure what that one's supposed to be.
Alright, start shooting the arcade machines, DSP. Make things happen.
Crystal Knights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 players. That's interesting. That's
Holy
a
shit, that does sound pretty
game.
hype. Let's play,
This looks
DSP.
like more of a retro arcade. So I wonder how a 6-player game like that could really work.
Oh, scan them big time.
Slouching detected. Irrelevant to the case. A slouching.
Slouching is illegal.
Bomber. What's he playing?
Prepare for
Bomber.
arrest.
Raise? What kind of a game? Raise?
Dude, come on, man. This is trash. Forward progression,
This
man.
arcade machine looks very similar to like a Neo Geo machine.
That looks like something from Bully. Didn't you play as a sumo wrestler in that?
Like that?
In one of those arcade games?
Nice racing game. Reminds me of like like either
Cruisin' USA.
or maybe like Cruisin'.
Does anyone know what his KD and COD is? I've been wondering. I thought it was under 1.
What else did they got? We gotta talk. I think we gotta talk.
Why
to
does
this kid. Should we talk to this kid? Super racing. Maybe it's like pole position.
Any jerk? Yeah, you talk about jerking it? No, I already got that out before the stream.
Participating in any criminal activity.
No hand washing required.
Kidding me? Half the things I've seen around here would be enough to put him behind bars for a decade.
Pah!
Let us hear your statement.
Cool.
No way, dude. He might be a douchebag, but if you lock him up, this place will get closed down.
I see you're
Where am I
obstructing
supposed to play
justice. I'm gonna have to
looky?
obstruct your skull with my pistol.
You lack discipline.
Stay in
What do you
school,
think
man.
of your future.
School may seem now like a difficult option, but it will pay off in the
You could turn out like DSP. You could become
Future.
valedictorian.
Look on the street. You must have a microwave for a brain if you.
Oh, that sounds like DSP right here.
That's funny.
Plan for the future? That's
So I guess I made
impossible.
bad
I'm not a
choice, but I did
psychic.
Something different. Maybe he would have actually helped me. That's very interesting how the choices can affect things, right?
It doesn't seem like it affects anything, DSP.
Air hockey. I used to play air hockey all the time.
Why does everyone lie about how long it takes to beat games? Oh yeah, no kidding, Shiny Teeth. That's the energy I should be feeling here.
I think we've seen all the games, all the same games over and over now.
Wait, the 6-player
It's
X-Men
so many,
game?
though.
Is there a 6-player X-Men game?
I like the retro music, dude.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
I remember I had
okay.
this friend at school who had an actual arcade machine with the X-Men game. I thought he was the coolest dude ever.
Bloodshot eyes caused by sleep deprivation, but still irrelevant to the case. The kid's not
I remember
asleep.
playing that side-scrolling beat-em-up
Skee-Ball.
Simpsons
Skee-Ball
game.
was great.
I only ever
I
played
played
it
that as
once.
well.
Wish I could have played it again.
Kagome, you're taking off? Alright, I'll see you
Yeah,
Friday.
get the hell out of here, Kagome.
Oh, wait a minute. We might have found a piece of evidence.
Oh,
here.
big-ass crime here. Illegal pizza.
Interesting. I think we just found what we needed. What were some of my favorite racing games? I would say...
Klansman Rally?
what was the one? Outrunners. Outrunners was my favorite racing game.
Wave Race.
That or Daytona USA. Switch my business partner. Recently, your men started to act, shall we say, unusually. Their question
In 1993 or so, Konami made an X-Men game for arcade. There were
but they're looking
special
for a
cabinets where you
snitch,
had
but
6 slots,
there
one
can't
for
be
each
more than
character.
such a thought
That's
to make
hype as
it
hell.
one
Who are the
of
characters that you
yours.
could play
You're
as?
probably wondering why no cop came knocking after your live show, which, by the way, was truly great TV. They should know that the cops are afraid of you. Jostling around yourselves is bad for business. Maybe you could find a way with them just to keep those productivity
There's a
juices
2-player version
flowing.
of
Your
6-player.
humble
Okay,
partner.
for that,
We got
for
our
the
evidence.
X-Men game.
He's partners with Soot.
Wolverine, Dazzler, Nightclaw,
Yeah,
Colossus, Storm, and
Claw.
Cyclops. Well, I'd definitely use a Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's cool as hell.
It sucks since you're all the same.
I wish I could teleport around. I would be
Funny
so
enough,
obnoxious with it, but then
used
I
to
would
play a
also be
pinball
really
game
lazy
that was
with it.
called Circus Voltaire. It looked nothing like this whatsoever. It was
Dude,
way
play
more
the
graphic
game.
than
This
that.
is not
It was my
gameplay.
favorite
Meandering
pinball
around
game.
looking at stupid shit and not having anything to say is not gameplay. This guy's under arrest.
Hold on, we're gonna pull Dr. Disrespect. Someone get the camera out and start recording this guy piss and see what happens.
That's drama, DSP. I thought you weren't going to talk about the drama. Isn't that mean? Aren't you punching down on him for that? Oh, definitely punching down now.
What the fuck is wrong with this kid?
He's jonesing.
Psychoactive substance misuse detected.
Your body reading
Give me your
says
crack cocaine.
Substance misuse.
Oh man, a real like TJ Laser? You are so incredibly shiny.
Who's this Sid
Okay,
kid here?
definitely getting more of this stuff.
Who sold you drugs?
I really shouldn't.
You spent
say,
mini
but
quarters on that back in the day? Man, that
you
sounds
are
cool.
my TV hero.
I wish
You're my
we had
TV
some old
hero.
arcades back around here.
All of
The
these
last arcade we had was in a movie theater, and that shit closed down.
As long
What
as
was it, 4 or 5 years ago?
Unfortunately, I'm broke. But I have a great idea. You could help me sneak into the basement to keep a huge stash of goodies.
Now you
down there.
definitely have probable
Drugs in the
cause.
basement. I will take care
Basements
There
are
you go. Don't need a
illegal.
warrant anymore.
Do that for me? Way to go, TJ.
It's the coolest action figure encounter I've ever had.
Search warrant has been granted, so he actually filed a remote motion for a search warrant. That's funny.
How is that funny? It's
There you
pretty
go.
hype.
Is that the ocean?
Suds and soaps, true white, rosy red, and orange clean. They have 3 colors of soap. What the hell?
TJ Gamebox.
Right?
That's what it was a
Where
reference
are
to,
the
right?
mods? There's probably no mods tonight. Why? What do we need mods for?
Oh, ban everyone.
You're right. That does sound like the voice actor for Farnsworth's kid in Futurama. You're absolutely correct. I
It
think that is
doesn't.
the same
It
voice
doesn't
actor.
sound like him at all.
100%. I think you're right.
What? No.
Yeah, that was definitely him.
Okay.
I think it's Billy West.
I don't think so, but okay.
Anyway, B-ball blast, but sadly.
All right, let's go back to boring shit. We had a moment of entertainment there. We can't have that happen too often, all right? It will confuse people.
That'd be nice.
That's not what you come here for. You come here for boredom. You trying to get some sleep?
And the TV started airing in 1988, says Derek. So I was right. It was.
He banned you for bringing up the FAP stream? Hey, look, it makes his wife cry. So just think about that. Your actions hurt someone who wasn't even there. That's pretty cool. It's like telepathy.
I forget which side it was. It was one of the
You
side
did
ramps.
psychic damage at a distance. That's pretty cool.
And then you could just boop, easily hit the ramp and it would just go over and over. You could endlessly get the ramp. You would never lose. You just get endless points.
So you cheated.
It was like an easy game. Later on, they made them all much harder.
You cheated.
Here's a unique one. Night of Horrors. I guess you use this chain gun.
Bring that Gatling gun with you.
Or something. Is that the drugs? Oh shit, I think we found a syringe.
Shoot the drugs.
Yeah. A syringe with traces of a hinge lubricant unrelated to the case.
Oh, never mind.
It's not the drugs, it's a hinge lubricant. Were you injecting hinge lubricant into your joint?
That's not good, man. Don't inject that.
Wow. Wow. I didn't expect that.
What are we going to find here in these arcade machines, DSP?
Arcade fully. Right, now we can head downstairs and kick some ass.
Are we going to start blasting? Finally something's going to happen?
Okay.
If DSP had any sort of sense of humor, he could actually advertise this as the appeal of his streams. Come here to fall asleep. If you're having a hard time sleeping, just come to my stream, man.
I gotta find it, though.
You know they have those streams of rain sounds and storms and shit. It's basically DSP streams. What are we looking at?
Oh, here he is. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't see his name because I had it on top chat instead of live chat. So I didn't see it. I took care of the guy right now. I'm very sorry about that.
Man, that sucks. That dude got banned for no reason.
It's my fault. I got it on live chat now. Sorry, guys. I have no idea why the hell you need top chat and live chat. It's completely worthless. I don't know why YouTube does it.
Oh, because it's kind of protecting people, DSP.
I have the warrant.
Oopsie. I think I dropped my key somewhere.
I am a large robot man, sir. Need I remind you? I'm going to kick this door down.
That will not be a problem.
That's right. I'm Robocop. Oh my god! I'm starting to love this game more and more, dude.
By the way, he doesn't laugh like ack. That's a common misconception.
He's a pile of gelatin now. Look at this idiot.
We even got vintage Panda Lee laugh.
Well, sorry about that. Hope we didn't need to do anything for the rest of your
DSP
life.
finds police brutality funny.
All right, very good.
It's good comedy, man. This police officer killed a guy.
Surrender your weapons.
Alright, shoot that guy. Or run at him and grab him. Yeah. Okay, this is a Zangief simulator. Very cool. Oh, shit. How do you die in this game? It seems like you're kind of invincible.
Yo, I shot him in his butt. I shot him in the butthole after being comboed.
Finally, we can get to what it's all about. Shooting people in the ass and then commenting about
Your
that.
arcade machines, bitch.
Okay, well, you're committing vandalism now. You have to arrest yourself.
Sell drugs to the youth. It's time for real justice, motherfucker. You don't need any working machines. Fuck you.
Alright, I'm glad you're having your little power fantasy, DSP. And wouldn't it be cool if Keem was down here? You could shoot him, and Justin Wong, too. Who else could we shoot while we're down here? Shoot Tevin, of course. Blast him away.
Oh, shit.
Tax Guy. We could shoot him, too. Shoot Tax Guy. Oh, this guy right here? That's Leanna's new fiance. Go ahead and kill him. And kill my mom, Linda. She pisses me off. Take her out. Take out some Twitch admins.
How do I use my ability? I'll show you what I mean.
Oh my god, man.
In skills, down here, I got it.
Yeah, he made sure to sneak in some scat stuff. He's like the only ASMR streamer on the internet where the S stands for snored. Ah, come on, DSP. How do you let such good comedy just sit on the table like that?
I want to bounce bullets, but I'm not sure how to do it.
Yeah, didn't you hear him? He went, haha. I didn't hear ack at all. I do not literally say ack. Except DSP, you do literally say ack. Maybe not when you're laughing, but you say stuff like actually and stuff. That's ack, man.
What the fuck?
DSP should be a police officer. That's what DSP should have been. He should have been a police officer. Then he could abuse his power all day. and say I am the law and arrest people for no reason. He could go to the arcades and arrest all the people there so that he could play the caps uncontested.
It's not seeming to trigger anywhere, so I don't know how to use that.
And if someone tries to cheat, he could pull his service weapon and gun him down and say, well, they made a grab for my service weapon. I had to shoot him.
Or get lost. Tell the buyers to stop using made-up names for nuke. None of this double cheese, Auntie N, hot sauce, body bags, and red fucking whatever. It only makes my guys confused. That's bad for business. Pigs can't do shit. No need to speak in code. These dopeheads either buy nuke or jack all your lovely superstar.
I love nuke.
Yes.
When you get enough kills, you get some.
The troll's back already.
Oh, who's getting banned? I don't even see anybody trolling.
Was that him?
No one's even saying anything, DSP. Who's getting banned? He handcuffs them, jerks off. Oh, God.
Like here? Yeah, look!
He would make women give him their number.
I'm sorry, but I need your phone number for an investigation. You better give it to me. I'm a police officer. Alright, cool. I'm gonna call you later.
Monitor. Items to grab.
And it's illegal to not respond to a police officer, I'll have you know.
And DSP would get fired, what, a week into service?
I mean, I could pick up their weapons, but what's the point? Mine's
Because it's fun and it creates variety? No, that's stupid. Let's not do that. Let's just use the same gun for the whole game. Variety? I don't know what that is. Shoot the door down.
We'll take care of that.
Open the door, or
you know DSP would be shoving, but would luck out and get a mistrial. Yeah, he would get a mistrial, then leave and beat another dude to death.
Who am I hurting?
So even if DSP got acquitted, he'd find himself right back in trouble the next day. Phil couldn't drive a squad car. Yeah, he's got a bad back. You have to drive everywhere. And then keep the engine running, because I might shoot up the place and need to get out of here.
There's a traitor in your midst.
One of you is not a real torchhead, but just an imitator.
I knew there was something off about you. Me, it's you. I always suspected.
Aw, see, you're sowing discord.
Take that back. Or what? You hot-headed.
Oh, God. That's less paperwork, I guess.
Shoot! I'm gonna open the door.
We got him. We didn't even have to breach. Look at that.
Very cool, DSP. That's how DSP would have handled that.
Where can I find Soot?
Straight to business, huh? Looks like you're my type of guy. But even if I wanted to help you, I can't.
Why not?
Only his closest people know his whereabouts. I just distribute his stuff. And to be
Phil would demand tips from people he pulled over. Yeah, 100%. He would give people a list of bribes that they could make.
Alright, so here's my payment plans. You can bribe me $50 and that gets you less of a ticket. Maybe your speeding is just a parking infraction. Now, if you pay $100, I don't give you any sort of ticket. And if you pay $200, I'll pull over someone you don't like. How about that? Sound cool? Oh, how's it going, Commissioner? Didn't see you there.
I think we've got a deal. They've taken him to the ghost house.
I'm good, Josuke. How are you? DSP's being super boring tonight, but I'm going to try and stick with it. DSP can't go with 100 foot of... He keeps arresting kids.
Cool.
For now.
Alright, well, I'm finally a police officer. Time to arrest all my bullies.
Sir, when were you in high school?
Alright.
Well, quite a while ago.
Then they're probably not here.
I'll be the judge of that.
Sticker. And it looks like I also received a tip. But let's get
Officer Burnell, what's this about you accepting bribes when you pull people over? It's not a bribe, it's a tip. For saying I do a good job as an officer.
You know, it's kind of like when you tip your waiter. You're tipping your officer.
It says, I'm
Phil's too stupid to allow an attorney to protect him from himself. Phil might have the right to remain silent, but we all know he won't use it. No, 100% DSP would try and represent himself. No. DSP would hire a lawyer and mess with the lawyer so much that the lawyer would ask to be removed from the case.
Seriously, that is why.
And then DSP would get found guilty, and he would try and get a mistrial based on his lawyer screwing him over.
Enjoyment because of actually having passion that a lot of people don't understand.
Buy me Baldur's Gate 3 and I'll tear up this speeding ticket.
I made my videos for today. They didn't hit 1 million views. I'm so upset. Yeah, I know.
And DSP would be super corrupt. He'd let the dude go and then pull his ass over again.
I'm sorry, it's a brand new infraction. Now, look at the bribe list again.
Now, here we have another locked safe, which
Camera's been on the.
I was told with the levels that I did that.
That's the evidence that gets him put away. The camera's on, huh? Camera's been on the whole time. I didn't even know. Taps it with his gun.
Desk
Hello.
button, armored gate installation. Thank you for choosing Security Innovations. Desk button. Desk button.
Oh man,
There's a button on the desk.
it's a good thing DSP is not a police officer, because you've seen him abuse his authority when he's got only this much authority. He would go crazy with actual authority.
No stone unturned. A secret area in the arcade. Where? Where did
Stay here. Dispatch. Requesting a squad car.
Where's the secret area? I'm too confused and stupid. It's doing a good job of staying secret then.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at that. Bunch of drugs and shit. Oh, yeah. They tried to hide the drugs
and
as...
a training disc for a bonus point. Sweet.
Why do you have that?
Opened a secret area with a bunch of items in it. That's cool.
DSP would be a useless cop. Oh, 100%. Yeah, he'd be super corrupt and he would also be useless. If there was some sort of actual shooting going on, he would swear that his radio was broken and he didn't hear about it. Officer down, requesting all officers in the area.
Something's wrong with my radio or something, because I swear I didn't hear that.
Multiple shots fired, several pedestrians down.
I need to get this thing fixed. I swear it's not working.
There it is.
Look, I was gonna show up and kill all the bad guys and save everyone, but I have a bad back, dude.
Yes, we have it.
Take his money.
Funny stolen jewelry. Cool. Man,
Hot
this game
damn.
is good. Yo, this game is seriously good, right?
You wouldn't know it by watching DSP play it, but it's good, I guess. His only hope is an attorney showing a judge his content so he could...
Nice.
And what's your grounds for a case by insanity? Just watch any of these videos. Here, let's watch this one. He reviews a video game and there's a fire alarm going off in the background. That's really stupid. No one would ever do it. Alright, insanity plea granted.
Get out of here and we go on to the next. What's next? We have to go to this ghost house.
Shit, you can't shoot ghosts. I tried.
This is a cool level.
You wouldn't really know. He'd give you a fine for restreaming. 100%. DSP would track down the people restreaming him and arrest him.
It's pretty sweet.
I'm afraid you have to dox him, okay? He's a criminal. Where's he at?
Leave the arcade. Here we go.
The super chat, a live stream while driving, and a Canadian pedo gave me...
Jane says, I love this.
Officer Burnell, is it true you're protecting a possible pedophile?
Okay.
Alright, if everyone's gonna keep having problems with Derek, I'm just gonna have to ban everyone.
A real cop. A real beat cop. He would go out on the streets. He would try to clean up the crime here in Detroit.
Yeah, with his
and then he got
gun.
into this shootout with a bunch of drug dealers where they just completely destroyed his body. So he was dying. Okay, he was full of bullets. It was a very gory scene, actually.
Yeah, it's a religious allegory, actually.
This company, OCP, which is Omni Consumer Products, in this storyline, they basically own the police. Imagine
They
if the
put him into a mini
in
PC.
your town were owned by a company.
Copy that.
That's
Shots
the plot
fired.
line of
Multiple
Robocop.
casualties.
I'm not gonna
They
be
wanted
there,
to
though.
make an unstoppable cop, but they needed someone
Phil would
to
arrest
use,
Boogie for having...
and they couldn't find like a legal way
Yeah,
to
I'm
do it.
afraid that's
This guy was already
illegal,
dying. He
because
was
you're
going to
clearly
die. He was full of
fraudulent.
bullets and was on the way out.
DSP is so
So they
boring,
used
Chad
his
is making
body to
fan
create a
fiction of Phil
cyborg
right now.
Called Robocop that they thought
Are,
they could control.
are we talking about our
not
chat? Because we're
only
definitely doing
to
that.
uphold the law, but in reality, what OCP wanted to do was to have an unstoppable soldier that would ultimately protect the interests of the company, even if they weren't legal.
Holy
So their
shit,
idea was, let's
corporations are
control this
corrupt?
guy.
That's
But
wild, DSP.
they made a mistake because they implemented the real body parts of this cop. His brain
His
was
real
intact,
ass cheek.
and he started having flashbacks to his real life.
Officer, you're
Flashbacks
at the
when he was a
shooting.
kid
Why
with
did
his
you
parents,
have... What do you have
flashbacks
to
to
say
his
for
life.
yourself?
Nothing I can do. Dude, I tried to use my gun, but my inputs weren't working.
He kept
You guys saw me do it. I did Dragon Punch.
So over the course of the movies, he's faced with these dilemmas, these situations where OCP wants him to do this one thing. and
Officer
he's like, no,
Burnell's
that's not
coming
right.
for you.
So
You
he'll actually
fucked up
break
now.
the protocol that he's being instructed to do with his program.
Yeah, no kidding, Shiny Teeth. He'd have a rough ride with Tevin.
So that's kind of the plot. And then, of course, the various movies have different plots. The second movie...
I tried to stop my partner from killing that dude, but he was like, Phil, I don't like your content. I'm gonna make you look bad. So I shot that guy.
Very nice.
You could hear me pulling the trigger.
You guys hear that clicking?
Okay,
That's
I have
definitely the
seen
gun.
a very generous tip of $50 from Lisa Lou, who says, keep up your great streams. Thank you very much to Lisa Lou.
Oh, thanks, OIC.
Very generous. $50 tip. I appreciate that very much. Let's get the nice animation up. Thank you, thank you. Happy holidays to you, Lisa Lou. Excuse me.
Oh, there you go. You got your own custom burp. Feels good.
And that gets us up to $60 in tips.
Yeah, here's the thing, Superfluous Moniker. He has to kind of tell these kids about Robocop because he trusts that they don't know about it.
Let's get those gunner glasses on for
This
the
movie
guys.
existed before they were born.
Support so far
So,
tonight.
obviously,
Very nice.
he needs to give them the
Do I
lowdown.
like any other Peter Weller movies? You know, I don't 100% recall any other Peter Weller movies. I'm sure I've seen him in other movies.
Derek?
But Robocop is kind of like the biggest thing he's ever done. So I don't
You got any movies for me, man?
Yeah. Okay. We're good. So locate the
I would have
ghost
shot
house.
the
That's
criminal
next
first, but the
story.
rollback netcode fucked me,
Find
dude.
the ghost
He took my
house.
bullets back.
Is it haunted?
DSP would demand entry into every single
It's funny, some
Evo.
of these vehicles are blatantly from
I'm afraid I'm gonna need to come in there. See my badge? I need to come in here. My round's about to start.
Sir, you have to pay admission.
Oh yeah? Do you see the badge, idiot, that says police officer? I don't have to do shit, thank you.
Which one? Star Trek Into Darkness. Oh, okay. I only saw that one once, so maybe I didn't even recognize it.
I hardly remember that movie. I watched it too. I have no recollection of what even happened in the movie. I think there was a lot of lens flares, and it's about all I got,
He
really.
voiced Batman in Rise of the Dark Knight animated movie. Oh, I've never seen that either. I don't.
Oh man, we got a bunch of Derek posting going on, doing
Yes,
a bunch
the
of
game takes place in
IMDb
2028,
shit.
But as you can see, only has technology up to the 1980s, which is pretty funny.
He burps thank you to Lisa Lou.
Okay, so look where we
That's
are.
the immersive experience you get with DSP. He burps right in your ear. It's like you're right there with him.
This is the ghost house. Interesting. Here we go. I figured
All
this
right.
out for the story.
It's like JoJo, right?
All right, into the ghost house.
Bullet curved around there and somehow hit Tevin. I was aiming at Puff. The lizard was on drugs, and he was resisting arrest.
Find the police informant. Scanning. Scanning.
Yeah, that's the one with Benjamin Cabbage Patch. Yeah, that guy.
Alrighty then.
It's cool that he's so nice about that, because I've seen some pretty dirty versions of his name.
How do they all have grenades?
Like Benedict come in my pants and stuff like that.
I'm more impressed at how readily available grenades are than guns, right?
DSP, you're in a lawless wasteland.
Hand grenades? It's pretty excessive, I feel.
Yeah, throw the TV at him. That's an old-ass TV. That's gonna kill him! Oh shit, DSP's actually taking damage. And he's healed instantly. This game sucks. There's no difficulty here. No wonder he loves this game. You can walk around murdering people without any sort of concerns.
Who's that? What the hell?
Got him down.
What the fuck is that?
Illegally
No!
standing.
Oh no! Oh shit! I don't even know what that guy was looking at. He screamed. He wasn't firing though.
So,
Look at him.
you had no real reason to
Not
kill
sure
that
this is a
guy.
gang member. This might have been just some dude who heard the commotion, stood out on his balcony. And got
So you murdered an
bullets.
innocent person and you think it's funny.
Sorry about that.
It's kind of like Starfield all over again.
Other Peter Weller
Sure
movies,
hope there's no
Adventures of
consequences
Roboop,
this time.
I don't think I saw that. Naked Lunch, no Leviathan, no Screamers, no Catchers.
He goes
no
in there and arrests every Japanese player.
I've never seen any of these movies admitted, no wonder.
Let's see you get top in Street Fighter now, idiot. You're under arrest. I think you're an illegal immigrant.
Here you are, brutally murdered.
Ooh, get the assault rifle at least.
Should I pick up the assault rifle?
Yeah, there we go.
So if I had the
Alright.
ability, I could actually get health from certain boxes.
It time
Like that,
go.
but I didn't get that ability. I have one healing item, so I better be careful.
It's a dinosaur on the wall. Diego's been here.
Fucked up hallway.
Boy, all this music makes me think something's happening, and it's not. Oh shit.
Excuse me.
That's your joke, DSP. Excuse me. That's like Arnold
Shit,
Schwarzenegger.
why'd he explode?
You
I
shoot
didn't get
people and
anything
say,
about the
"Excuse
grenade.
me." Ah!
I accidentally shot the grenade. You're welcome, Jay. Jake's thanking me for telling Robocop's backstory.
Phil literally has sick men that want to romance him. Press X to romance Phil. Why are you pressing X? That was a joke.
But he's struggling to be a real.
It gets harder. Just wait until the railguns and ED to so we could actually have some legit salt in this game. Okay, then I'm excited for that. It's gonna take a while to get to that, I'm sure. Aw, hell yeah, it's like Halo.
Look what I got.
Oh, ho, ho,
no.
I've got a machine gun.
Does Robocop really need a heavy machine gun?
Ack, time to die. Grenade there, man. Yeah, watch out.
Oh no.
Even the NES Dick Tracy game punished you for shooting unarmed enemies. Yeah, for real. DSP doesn't seem to mind. He's probably guilty of something, just gun him down anyway.
The items?
Ugh. This is a grisly scene.
No, but they keep a burnout lamp next to their bed.
Dude, they're junkies, man. Come on. What are you expecting feng shui from them for?
I expect you to keep your house a little tidier than this,
says the man with a destroyed bathroom.
Grab and throw, but I'm good. I don't need extra one up there. Anything over here? Just chairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Robocop's got his schedule. He'll get there eventually.
See, you guys see, the joke works because I said, excuse me, and then I killed him. Which would make it seem like I was being polite, but there's nothing polite about murder.
Leans in at chat. Looks for the humor. Looks for the lulz.
So stupid.
LOL.
That looks
No,
so
nothing.
stupid, I had to
Shit.
laugh.
Joke failed.
A blood splurt comes out of his body. Ew. I got a
Oh,
fake
come on, man. You should be running around gunning people down, man. There's no sense being careful here.
nuke.
Phil stands over the Cannon Brothers. Roll back net code. This one, bitches.
Break through the wall here.
I'm arresting them for fraud. They've made something that they admitted doesn't work. We never admitted that. Uh-huh. Well,
Here we go.
then why am I arresting you?
It's party time, boys.
Just stand still, okay? I'm actually really inaccurate. There's some gruesome sound effects in this game, though. It's very
I have
squishy.
one bullet left. I guess we'll drop the gun.
Yeah. It's a good strategy. Don't
So
use that
we
last
have
bullet or anything. That's
Level
stupid.
6 engineering, unless I can somehow find the combination in the room. I don't know about that, though. This place is pretty fucking messy. I don't think it's going to be just sitting around
Metal
anywhere.
sleepers.
Look, do you see anything in the room? I don't think so.
What would Phil get arrested for? Tax evasion. They gotta take him out like they took out Al Capone, man.
The music is great. It's very dramatic.
It's a bunch of noises, DSP. I'm very concerned. Someone's got a gun.
So, hint, Robocop takes no fall damage. That's good to know.
Pretty hype.
This guy's down there, I guess.
What the hell, man?
Oh, what the fuck?
To Robocop, it's just a regular machine gun. Yeah, it's not heavy. That's funny. I like that.
What was he doing?
I ruined your joke, but it's good.
Oh, I found some nuke on the couch. Cool.
It would be pretty wild if DSP went down the same way they arrested Al Capone. Because then he's finally matched with his peer, fellow Italian crime dude.
We're going down. Get ready.
I'm ready, man. Okay, it's time fall. Let's go.
Nothing.
Only DSP would turn such a fun game that's so rewarding to run and blast with into this shit. Slow ass Rainbow Six room checking.
I think this is where you could have got some health if you had the ability, but I don't have the ability.
Because, you know, Robocop is known for slowly checking each room,
Oh shit, he was in
not blowing people away with reckless abandon or anything.
I hate when they throw grenades like this. Ow.
Ah, damn, he is taking a lot of damage, though. If only you brought one of those automatic guns. Missing every shot, very good.
How am I gonna do this? Okay, this is gonna be tricky. There's a turret in there.
You should try hitting your targets, dude. It's kind of a secret technique.
He killed himself with his own grenade.
Yeah, that guy's pretty durable. He took a bunch of shots right to the chest. Holy shit, this dude's made of invincible. Oh, never mind. He did.
I don't know what happened. They were on the turret, and one of them, I blew something up somehow. I think they were going.
Yeah, this dude is perpetually confused.
Drop their grenades and blow themselves
Al Capone
up.
actually donated to charity, though. Yeah, and he actually cared about people. Even though he would beat the shit out of people to death, he did care about some people, which is more than DSP, who cares about no one at all.
No. Okay.
He ran a soup kitchen. DSP would say that's unseemly because you're supposed to do that kind of stuff in private. A private soup kitchen that nobody knows about, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose?
Could have shot that for fun, but I didn't need to.
I run a back alley soup kitchen. Don't tell anybody though. Okay.
And Terminator Resistance from 2019. Oh really?
I don't want to get
I heard
now.
about that Terminator Resistance game. A lot of people talked about it, but
I feel tax evasion is too privileged of a charge for Phil to be charged with. To call Phil a white-collar criminal gives him too much credit. Yeah, it is. He should be arrested for... Honestly, he should be arrested for wire fraud and what was the other one? Racketeering. He does technically racketeer. If you guys don't pay up, I will yell at you and berate you and treat you like shit, so you better start giving me money.
I got another heavy machine gun.
That's technically racketeering. I mean, you would never be charged with that, but it still matches the description.
So the informant must be in there, right? What's up the stairs over here?
Hopefully some health, man. Ooh. Boy. Oh boy, am I entertained.
Anything? Maybe this is how we leave.
Is there a set speed limit that he can't go past? Come on, get it together, Robocop. Pick up your feet, asshole.
Okay.
Yeah, he's ruined this game for sure, Game Master. It's kind of pissing me off. Only DSP can turn such a fun-looking game into something so boring.
Mark said, I'm gonna buy this. It looks cool. Is it good? Uh-oh.
Are you the police?
Robocop's a walking tank, and he's playing this like a cover shooter. He's the worst. No, he plays everything wrong. It's truly amazing. How is he going to play Baldur's Gate 3 wrong? Well, he's going to look at chat the whole time for instructions, which is playing it wrong. You're supposed to figure it out yourself.
Talk.
Pickle P Pumper Run.
I don't know how.
Alright. Oh, someone's getting banned.
But that type of information don't come free.
It's your civic duty to help. What is your...
Why'd that guy get banned? Who said what?
What is your freedom worth to you?
Oh, man.
Actually, a great point.
Actually, if Phil was a cop, every criminal would get away easy. Yeah, for sure. DSP would be too busy hassling women for their numbers and demanding that they hand him over and wouldn't notice a robbery across the street. Officer, I was just robbed. Excuse me, I'm trying to get my back on, and you're obstructing justice. So shut the hell up before I run you in.
Why don't we get out of here, huh?
He actually committed perjury during... Yes, he did commit perjury. That's true. That is an actual crime that DSP is guilty of as far as I'm concerned. And there's a shit ton of evidence for it. But of course, you know, you're gonna have to do better than that to get the old slippery Phil. Teflon Phil.
And basically, anything the prosecution tries to use against me will never stick, because I'll just complain and get confused and say you took me out of context.
How's it going, Armor Serial? He's gonna have a hard time with Baldur's Gate 3. It's gonna be the most driest playthrough ever. He's not gonna have any fun. He's not gonna be creative. This dude doesn't have a creative bone in his body. He's not going to apply any creative solutions to any of the problems in that game. He's going to be confused and look at chat, and chat's going to have to tell him, Phil, throw a potion into the fire next to him, and it'll explode and kill him. Oh, and I was just supposed to know this? He's going to say, I was just supposed to know this like crazy. Calling it now. It's not a matter of being psychic, DSP. It's a matter of being creative. I can understand why you would think that was actual special powers. Baldur's Gate 3 is out on PlayStation 5, I thought.
He just tells his story. Tell the story about how one time he tripped and he landed butt first on a jar of pickles.
I'll give Phil a tip. There's a perk that allows you to be bulletproof and deflect bullets. Well, you better go tell him that tip with some money attached in his check, because he's never going to see that. And then he's going to be complaining about it. Nobody told me about this. People just wanted to watch me fail.
The movies of Robocop, but they're...
Yeah, I hope so. I hope he gets next to nothing for Baldur's Gate 3. And it would be very appropriate. He chased away all the people who were interested. He browbeat them, told them to stop asking for it. Now suddenly he wants to play it? They should be gone by now.
Upgrade your gun, so I guess my gun's gonna get better now.
Yeah, 100%. Repsy, I bet DSP did exactly as instructed in every single art class, and never tried to deviate from the clear instructions. Kind of how I imagine DSP never really understood how Legos work.
Well, you just build the thing, and then you're done.
I mean, yeah, you could do that, but you could also do all these other creative things.
But there's no instructions for that. How do I know what to build if there's no instructions for it?
You got me, Phil. I don't think he'll have a problem. I think he'll purposely push off the start dates of games so he can watch videos and learn. That's possible, too. I just know it's going to be disappointing. There's no way it's going to be funny or amusing or hilarious. Now, if old DSP played Baldur's Gate 3, you better believe that would be a blast. He's going to be trying to hit on all the critters, all the people.
I'm going to try to have sex with this pig.
Ever thought of making a living out of it?
Oh, man. Or for real, I think that would be absolute hilarity if someone managed to get a time machine and take Baldur's Gate 3 and give it to old Phil. We'd have a godlike playthrough. He'd be so confused by everything, flipping the hell out the whole time.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed to figure this out psychically?
Wow.
Gotta be careful with Legos. Believe it or not, they're illegal builds. And an official Lego build methodology. Yeah, I see those every once in a while, illegal Lego builds. And people are creative, though. He said if Baldur's Gate 3 is anything like Divinity, he'll be disappointed. It's so not going to get finished. No, it's definitely not going to get finished. He's going to find a reason to drop it. That's why I think in some small way he's excited to do it for the Christmas Marathon, because then he has a built-in cancel switch.
Well, that's the end of Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I don't really think I'm going to continue playing that. It was fun to play on the Christmas stream, but yeah, this is definitely not going to be played more than this.
Okay. Seems like a nice guy, except that
He returned to Cyberpunk after... What a lame-ass, man. Even with all these updates, not going to go back and play it? Failed art class, cult leader, anti-Semitic. DSP's running the different kind of playthrough.
Okay.
I'm telling you, as soon as one of those characters starts flirting with him, he's going to start shutting down with that game.
I feel bad holding on to it. Would you please give it back to us?
A drunk Baldur's Gate 3 Christmas stream should be entertaining. I hope so. It better be entertaining if it's going to be the only one we ever get of it.
That sounds bad when you say it like that, but...
In 90 minutes, he's going to be lucky if he's out of character creation. He has to read everything. They're like 9 classes. Oh, never mind. We're not going to see any gameplay then. You're right. I hadn't even thought of that. Nothing's going to happen on Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. And he's going to make that his complaints. He's going to say, this game is just not worth streaming. It took me 9 hours to get through the character builder. That's not conducive to streaming. That's a badly made game for streaming. Alright? And everyone knew this.
Gotta save the city. That's fine by me. I'll see you later.
I guess it's a side
Yeah,
quest for later then.
that'll be really insulting to hear.
That is true. Jade says, hey, I played Mortal Kombat. I watched Walking Dead. I think I'm okay. You'll be okay then. Yeah, check them out. I recommend the first 2 Robocop movies, not the third. The third one is really
The old
really
DSP would have played Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. For sure.
All right, let's just do this.
I think Baldur's Gate 3 is at my top of my list of games to send back in time. If I find the time machine that only goes to DSP's condo, that's going to go back, probably a PlayStation 5 so we can play it.
Cool.
But then if I send that back, he might try and utilize
I hope you
that.
guys are enjoying. Man, the game is good. It's getting better and better the more we play, right? I like the plot. I like the locations. I like the game.
Or maybe here's what you do. You go back in time and you abduct old Phil. You get him really drunk and he's really confused, and then have him play Baldur's Gate 3 and then send his ass back to his time period.
You guys remember when I played Baldur's Gate 3?
No, that never happened, dude.
In the next part. Thanks a lot. Okay. Definitely time to stretch the legs, everybody. Oh, really?
Gotta test my gout.
Jander says, if you pre-ordered the Alex
He's gonna reject all the girls flirting with him. Can you win Baldur's Gate 3 without... He's gonna do an incel playthrough.
So basically some alternate colors.
I'm sorry, I'm saving myself for marriage. I know you all want a piece of Phil.
Okay, I'm just going to stand up and stretch my legs for a bit. and then I'll come right back. We'll continue, but I want to stretch. So,
Asterian with the male robe already flirted with me, but I failed perception. I'm not sure if he only wants to clap cheeks or wants to drink my blood. Well, see, I'm flattered. I just know that I'm so hot even men want me. I don't roll that way, but it's just good to know that if I wanted to, no one would be safe.
Oh, that hurt. Ooh. Oh, everything cracks.
Zambi, you had to find the gout perk. That's the thing. He's going to have to download a bunch of mods to get gout. He needs to be fully immersed. You shit on someone's idea about a 2-hour Baldur's Gate 3 demo because it would take too long to get to the gameplay. Not if it's a demo. You could skip all the... I know exactly what you're talking about. I know his mentality. If you have the ability to skip all that and not have it matter, why wouldn't you? This dude is so weird, man. Why he's so committed to stupid shit like that.
I already told you guys. If it's $70, I'm probably against it. I don't know if anyone's interested, in contributing or donating for it. We'll see what happens. But for $70 for a game I'm not sold on playing.
Give me your money.
That's a lot of money. It's one thing to buy it if I'm guaranteed to play the whole thing. It's another thing to buy it if it's cheap.
Please give me some money.
Play it for like an hour
I was born without a butt.
I don't know, $70, man. I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Right now,
we'll have to see if you guys give me any money.
Robocop, Warzone, Street Fighter 6, Like a Dragon Gaiden, my React show, and if we have
maybe DSP, if you spent 1 week without buying Gen, you could afford it.
I need my Gen to get through the week.
Okay.
Yeah, for real, DSP, how are you a successful businessman if $70 is impossible for you?
You guys ready?
How are you going to flex on everyone and say, everyone's jealous of me because I'm successful and I can do this for a living? But a $70 game throws the whole budget into disarray. How are you going to do that, DSP? DSP is one of those obnoxious people who can flex on people while being worse off than everyone. I'm better than you. Okay, how?
Maybe they do. For now, I don't really.
I can do this for a living.
It sure doesn't look like it.
We don't have any like side quests in our menu. If you take a look,
kind of like Dale. Dale does a lot of that. He does a lot of judging people for shit, and then when you look at him, he doesn't have that thing. He was judging a person the other day, that was like almost a year ago. He was judging someone a year ago for their watch and was saying that the watch looked cheap and broke and all this and that. It didn't look real, and he could have gotten a much better watch in real life and all that.
I ate so much curry for dinner. Like, I had a...
Who's there? Oh, it's only you.
The guy.
Right, it is me. I had a giant bowl of
But then he eventually wore a watch on stream, and people quickly pointed out that it was bootleg. And he got super mad and defensive, and then you never saw the watch again.
Even with the cup of coffee I had, I still feel sleepy. It's my fault. I eat too much.
1 week without pulls, and you can afford every game this year. Yeah, no kidding. 100%.
Let's get this over with.
You seriously can't go 1 week without pulls?
Okay. Let's do it.
He spent over $70 on food the other day. Yeah. So exactly, you can see the problem. I can't afford to spend $70 because I need this food to feed my mare.
Oh man, my hands are sweaty.
Yeah, same thing with me, Sir Toastman. How can DSP ever look down on me? I can spend $70 right now and it won't kill me. I don't want to do that, but I can.
Just nervous.
DSP is too crippled. I can't do that.
Oh Jesus! It scared me.
She's good at reading people.
Seriously? Relax, man.
The type of person that doesn't like to be read.
Yeah, I definitely make more than LTG. I think LTG could buy a $70 game right now if he wanted to. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's not true.
That scared the shit out of me. Someone peeking through their own
Also,
door.
the old DSP would have played Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core,
like
Xenoblade 3. Yeah.
Jump scare.
Old DSP... I don't know. I feel weird saying it sometimes, but I feel like old DSP was far more likable than current DSP. And it's always so ironic that DSP says that we hate him for things that he did hundreds of years ago. Not really.
Okay.
I don't necessarily really hate him for doing the Hello Jew stuff. I hate him for pretending like no one was bothered about it. You know, that's the thing. If you do stupid shit and then pretend that no one's bothered by it, that's wrong. It's
16 is the next
more
one.
wrong than doing the stupid shit, I would say.
Yes, look. Why would a stolen wallet be sitting at the end of the hallway?
Because it was stolen. They didn't care where they put it.
That's definitely a little silly. A piece of stolen goods just sitting out in the open.
$320 fight stick, $60 Street Fighter 6, PS Plus, $70 for bar. Yeah, can't do it, man. It's not in the budget.
The apartment building in Heavy
Now,
Rain,
if you guys want to donate it for me.
What's his name? The detective goes to.
But controllers, hell yeah. DSP needs to bring out, hey, I'm saving that $70. I need to get blood work for my cat.
Knock, knock.
You're not sleepy, dude. If you're asleep because you he woke up on the kitchen floor. He didn't get a good night's rest, man.
Yes, I'm
Spent nearly $5,000 on Black Friday for new kitchen appliances and stuff. It hurt, but still have plenty of savings. That's awesome. And I'm sure your home is much better off for it now. I bet if you try to do refinancing, they wouldn't start laughing as soon as they walked in.
This junkie is not coming inside. What else are you gonna steal?
I want to imagine that the person that he brought over to do the refinance stepped 2 feet in, said no, and then walked right back out.
Sure he has something.
What are you talking about? We're still in the entryway.
Yeah, no, not necessary.
Are you any closer to finding my husband?
Sir, there's an oil drum leaking in your kitchen.
Well, that's for my cat.
I've already reported what I know, but if you have any more questions, shoot.
He was just as annoying, but more fun. Yeah, I feel like DSP had somehow more redeeming qualities in younger DSP. Because at least younger DSP would just play whatever game and power through it. Current DSP, if that game is not giving it to me quick enough, it's the game's fault, it's chat's fault, it's everyone's fault.
He went against his own rules and me. He left angry because we'd been arguing.
Well, DSP was honest as scumbaggery. New DSP tries to hide. Yeah, new DSP is a reformed alcoholic who still drinks. And that works on multiple levels. One, it's literally true. And two, it's the figurative true.
An old lady approached him at the precinct.
The reformed alcoholics that still drink are worse than the ones who were never reformed. In my opinion, anyway.
Anyway, when she finally collected enough money and went back to the morgue, only to find that they had lost her
In Mortal Kombat 1, you're right.
Mike went to check it out.
And he had to get the special version of Mortal Kombat 1 so he could play it early. How early? Well, it was 2 days early with the special edition, but I had to take the day off. So actually just 1 day. So he paid early for 1 day extra. Fantastic.
He believes in second chances. Even if someone
$70 though, that's going to break the bank, man.
Like pickles.
That unappreciative asshole constantly gets himself into trouble.
DSP's chewing on the thumb. This black woman's been on screen a little too long. Cut to Robocop.
Pickles has a bad influence on my husband.
Oh, Pickles.
Is that it, DSP? Is that your commentary? Oh, Pickles? That's it. That's what people come here for. Who's getting banned?
Anxious Robocop.
I swear, I don't see these people who are getting banned. He scrolls up to ban these people sometimes. I think this does happen sometimes, but I wonder how much it actually happens. He sees something in chat and then looks back to the game and mulls on it for a little bit, decides he's offended, and then comes back and bans the person.
Out there? Are you insane?
He normally dawdles, but having you tell him should.
I would like to see the numbers on how often that happens. I've seen it happen a couple times.
Sure that he returns home.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's not always instantaneous ban for this dude. Sometimes he's got to really put together that you hurt his feelings.
Sure he is. You are crazy.
Yeah, he instant leamed me every time I said something stupid in his chat. But I remember there were a couple times, I want to say they were fairly recent, where you saw him look over a chat, his brows kind of furrowed, he went back to the game, played for a little bit, and then turned back around and leaned in on the dude.
Participant named Joshua Pickles.
You know what? Never mind. I decided that was some sick shit. Get your ass banned.
Who worse, LTG or DSP? About what?
Joshua made some wrong decisions in his life and has been living with the
because I feel it's a hard question to answer.
Spirit with remarkable people skills. I'm convinced he really wants to make a difference, but in order to do so, he needs professional help and someone to believe.
When it comes to ego, I would say LTG's worse. When it comes to narcissism, I would say DSP's worse. When it comes to treating their viewers like shit, I'd actually say DSP's worse. LTG makes it very clear. He tells you as you're coming in, if you piss me off, you're gone. If you say anything, you're gone. But then he also has a weird level of tolerance from people, which DSP has zero tolerance.
It's time for Robocop to
So
have a
ironically,
conversation.
even though LTG is more outwardly toxic, DSP is worse to
She
them.
says you should write her a ticket for child negligence. Yeah, I should. I'm sorry, madam. I must call Child Protective Services.
When it comes to begging,
You are Miss
LTG
Begley
is
of your
nowhere near DSP. He has a different kind of marketing approach, but he's not begging. At least not like DSP is. He does more,
Okay.
he does more of Pokemon's
Well,
broke
about
stuff.
Avatar, we're skipping it. We're
Broke
not
boy
gonna play it.
stuff.
It doesn't seem very good. All the
Oh,
reviews are
you don't want to pay for one of my shirts? Yeah, because you're broke. You're a broke-ass loser. That's why you're not paying for it.
We are not done.
We're not.
Who banned more people, LTG or DSP? I would probably imagine DSP banned more people. Because DSP has had more people come through his life in different ways than LTG.
We still can't.
Because
do anything over here?
DSP had his own forums where he
what's
banned
this?
people. He's had
wasn't here
different
before.
avenues that LTG didn't have where he banned people.
Gang stash has been discovered.
Hands out, spider baby. Stop handing out baby spiders.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you could send him the physical PlayStation 5 game, Redneck Ogre, because I think he has the discless version, doesn't he?
Find a gang stash. I don't know how you found a gang stash in the mat in front.
What's
of you.
going to happen? I hope it's another Untitled Goose Game scenario where someone sends him money for that game and he doesn't buy the game and then he has to yell at that person.
Double M says, I saw your morning podcast.
Can we get to Tate your broke lip? Sure, I got you, man.
Absolutely delicious. I had 2 bowls and now I'm ultra stuffed because I ate too much.
You're broke!
Okay.
You're fucking poor!
LTG is also unironically more successful. He has a large audience and subscriber base. And he's also, weirdly enough, far more motivated than DSP. And that's where I say that DSP is more of a narcissist because his narcissism prohibits him from making successful moves. Dale is still able to make merch. And I'm going to be real, probably Dale has far more cancelable things than DSP does. I would say that. And he still has merch. So what exactly is your excuse, DSP? It's because you're lazy. He at least does stuff for members. DSP doesn't do shit for you if you're a member. He can take your money. That's what he can do for you.
Okay.
Good evening, citizens. I need...
Need what? Some spare parts? Hey, there's a mechanic up the road.
Uh-huh, this is the first time I've heard this joke.
I am an ankle breaker too. I am more than this metal shell.
Very deep.
Is a metal shell all you see when you look at me?
Shit. Is he always like that?
No humor?
That's right. He's one existential motherfucker. And that's why we...
Does that deserve a goat laugh too,
What do you
DSP?
need? We're looking for a kid. His name's Daniel.
I feel like Phil's building more viewers than he used to lately.
Why?
Yeah, I feel that his numbers have gone up. I don't know how much of that is legit, though.
Yeah, I saw a couple of
But there is also, Asmund Gold has been talking about DSP more and more lately. So it could very well be that people are getting drawn to DSP from outside sources that are a little bit bigger. The Lolcow podcast has been drawing people to DSP because they keep bringing him up.
See a couple of drawings over there.
So he's getting outreach, but I promise you it's not the outreach he wants.
Oh, look where it is.
This was drawn not long
It's that area we saw before.
Yes,
We
Turkey
couldn't
Tom
enter,
as
so
well.
this must be where it
Absolutely
is.
true.
Oh boy, they're in trouble because look.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah,
as you said,
Kids
Darcy.
must be in trouble. Oh my god, jaywalking.
The Asmund Gold sequence, though, is rather funny. I'm telling you, so many people really do exactly as DSP wants them to do and gives him a chance. And you really don't have to wait long to see DSP be a dickhead to people.
Come on, kid. Where are you?
There might be a couple days where DSP is not outwardly hostile to people, but if you come back next stream, he is. Ugh, it's a bunch of bio slime. What is this?
That's gotta be his.
Look at this.
It's DSP's
A lot of
hair
footprints
grease.
Going to different places. What about this?
Hey dudes, have you got... I'm sorry, McDougal. All my money is in gout coin. I can't give him anything right now.
So they couldn't have gone in there because it's locked. Okay. Also, there's glitchy graffiti on the door.
Gout coin. The only coin that is naturally susceptible to inflation.
No clue.
It's how it works.
Got a door here, and we got an alleyway.
Yeah, he thinks the numbers going up is good because that's more people he could potentially hook. You know, that's why he wants very curtailed interviews. He wants to be able to have a sales pitch that won't get questioned.
Must have found something more interesting.
And sorry, people are a little bit more critical than that. DSP.
This, but I think they're gonna say,
DSP buys too much into his own mythos that everyone on the planet is too stupid. Yeah, people are pretty dense sometimes, DSP, but you make it very easy to see through your shit.
Things that are not there anymore.
Oh, so it's kind of like Nuke.
Kind of like Nuke hallucinate. That's what you see things that actually happened.
Okay.
Game Master is here. He says, it makes me sad Deus Ex Mankind Divided was not well received. I think it was ahead of its time and better than Cyber. I loved it. For whatever reason, it didn't sell. It just did not sell at all.
Oh.
Which is funny because the last
Gun time.
The last ones before then it did. So it's weird it didn't sell the way that they had hoped, and then they basically tanked the series. They're not making them anymore.
Yeah, it's a real shame, DSP. I'm sure you care only because he brought it up. How many times do you think about this game, DSP?
Do it. Come on. And down. What are you waiting for?
Little kids with guns make me nervous.
Kids aiming with guns does not sound very good.
Yeah, these kids might be really good at, you know, Fortnite or something.
Nah.
Is that a gun?
Why was that funny, DSP? That sounded kind of desperate and terrifying.
Oh, shit!
Whoa!
Assault on an officer. I'm afraid I have to pistol whip you. It's nothing personal, it's just my mandate.
What the hell? You're lucky that Tin Man here doesn't have a real heart. He'd have a hole in it right about now.
Sorry, sir.
You will be once your dad hears about this.
My dad's missing.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Dale.
My mom said that he's out on an assignment, but I know the truth.
Damn.
He's not coming back.
Kid's smarter than he looks.
Say that.
Well, like me, I'm stupider than I look. Which you wouldn't think would be possible.
Asmongold is everything DSP wants to be. Just doing his own thing, being himself, not trying to reach anyone's expectations, and being extremely successful and wealthy from it. Yeah, he legit hates these people for doing what he does, and that's why he has to create this narrative. He has to. As much as I give DSP shit, a lot of the things that he does makes complete sense from the context of his brain. He has to make sure everyone knows that Asmongold and all these other people aren't real. They're not real gamers. They're not real people like him. They're these facsimiles, these fake individuals. You want real, and I'm real. Okay, I can understand why you'd make that sales approach, DSP. Because these people are clearly spinning circles around you.
Because he's a chump.
Oh, wow.
It's not always easy to do the right thing.
He's never going to get that curtailed interview. No, I don't think it's a reasonable expectation. Because even if you get the curtailed interview that you wanted, say from what's his name? The Quartering. The Quartering was a very curtailed interview. Everything went according to plan. And it's considered one of the most lame-ass interviews that's ever happened with DSP. He didn't get any sort of growth. He didn't get any sort of appeal from it. His PR campaign wasn't necessarily successful. It was a nothing burger. So even if DSP gets his way completely, he'll get nothing for it. I'd imagine that's some sort of Greek tragedy for DSP. Even when he does everything correct, it means nothing.
You can start by giving her this. She's looking for it.
Sweet. There's still the whole shooting me in the chest thing we need to address.
No.
Yeah, what? Yes.
So he'll let you off with a warning.
No, leniency just leads to further delinquency. He has to be arrested.
Oh, I see. DSP has worked at my place.
Let's get you home.
Okay, man.
Tell my mom about the gun?
Yes.
I'm convinced Quartering paid for the interview. I could see that. And then it would also make sense why Quartering had treated him with kid gloves.
Thanks for the help, Tin Man. I'll talk to you later.
Well, optional mission
The Quartering interview, I watched a little bit of it and got bored and quit. And then I watched a recap of it and was glad that I didn't watch the whole thing. It was such nothing.
I had to take care of something.
I think the only thing that stuck out to me, and it was really sad that this was the only thing, is when he talked about his masturbation, and he shot it into a tissue.
We cleared the entire city.
Apparently,
Cool.
according to DSP.
Where do I want to put a point?
I don't know if that's true. DSP is a grimy individual. He probably just blasted in his pants and let it go.
For everything in the game, and then maybe I could start pumping points into other things, right?
Didn't someone say the Wings trolls are starting to shine a light on DSP as well? I had heard about that. I hadn't really looked into it, but I had heard some people bringing it up on Twitter.
Gremlin, have a good night. Thank you for the kind words. He says he has to the rest of the night he's leaving for work. Oh, you're the night shift.
This is a low-key racial joke, at least in DSP. we talk about the kid with the gun.
Or day at work, or whatever it may be.
Yeah, these delinquents, man, they need to be arrested.
Well, that was a heck of a segment.
DSP, I didn't expect to be agreeing with you about my line of work. Arrest these kids. Lock them up.
My gun will be better now because supposedly I got that item to upgrade.
No PlayStation.
Really do anything, so
PlayStation is banned. No, you guys can play PlayStation, but you can only play me and Guilty Gear. So basically, you have no PlayStation.
That was fun. I wonder how many of those open world areas are actually in the game.
That was not fun, DSP. He didn't even wash his hands. Yeah, Barry, that's the part that I always got stuck on. When this dude blasted rope and picked up that controller. That's gross, man. No wonder your controllers don't work.
At least I will not feel bad crashing his party.
Murphy.
Nasty.
I was thinking about what happened to you at the TV station.
It wasn't even a softball, it was like T-ball. Quartering paid to get attention, DSP gets to tell a story. I think the only move that Quartering made during the entire thing that was the correct move was that he told DSP that he would promote the video, and then he didn't. Gwit fucked DSP.
And despite that burden, you carry on. You've done more for this city dead than anyone has alive.
Yeah, if I'm paying someone for their time, I'm going to be more comfortable to get what I want out of them. If Quartering paid Phil for that, he's a bigger dent than Jade. Yeah, no kidding. It's weird that I had never really watched Quartering until then, and the one time I watched Quartering, I already resent him.
Holding your helmet on by a tight chin strap like that, that might be like very annoying to the jaw. Right?
You'll power through DSP.
Okay, so the search for
either way, the tissue just stayed there for the stream. Okay, here's a question for you. How long did it take before that tissue got thrown out?
I didn't save it.
I'm saying months.
Okay.
It sat right there.
I guess it didn't save. It's saved now.
Because you've seen this dude's office. Things don't change that often in that office. Things do not get thrown out that quickly in that office. So it could very well be that he had that cum tissue there for a couple months. Ew. It's still there.
Oh, that's right. This is a concert, right?
He's gonna do an office tour. You guys see this? You guys, oh, you won't believe. Okay, so there's a funny story behind this tissue here. This is the tissue I used during the incident. Wow, I can't believe it's still here. It's developed a sort of fungus.
Bunch of fucking flies. It's disgusting.
Ah, nah.
We cannot go this way. We would need a warrant.
I can't believe those stupid directives are still holding you back.
I want a piece of DSP history. Ew. Where did you get this DNA sample of the guy? I'd rather not discuss it.
And he grabbed it. He toilet dived for it. Peter Weller is the icing on the cake of this game because he voices Robocop. I mean, it's great to have him.
Yeah, it's real hype, dude.
Again, so many years later, right? She says, "How do you know all these wallets and watches are actually
I postulate to you, Shiny Teeth, that he did not use anything. Because DSP is a very nasty dude. He strikes me as the kind of dude who would blow rope inside his own drawers.
It's not like he's gonna keep any of this stuff.
He doesn't give a shit. They're gonna go in the laundry anyway. What's the matter, man? You guys are making a big deal of this. Just wash it, right? Anyway, I think I'm done with this subject. Let's reach that gross point right there.
It appears we are facing
the amount of dust in that room. I don't believe he does no cleaning unless it's a beg style clean when he's sick. Yeah, yeah, that's probably it. Whenever he shows his workspace, it's always a nightmare zone.
The drug factories continue to operate as new
DSP defaults and needs to sell everything. What's the piece of history you keep? I'll go for the coffee machine.
Will do about it.
I know we've discussed this before. What were my dumbass answers before?
here?
Regardless of his vocal abilities, I still want to see him sing.
Shit, I guess I'll take his Stream Deck. If nothing else, I'll do a giveaway with that, since it's brand new in box. No, but a piece of DSP history, what would I want?
In this case, when he says sing, he's probably referencing, he wants him to confess to his crimes with the police.
I don't know, man. He's just got he's got a bunch of bullshit, man.
Okay.
I'll take his Tekken trophy. Give this to me.
Photographs. I love when they're just laid around random places.
Well, where do you expect to put photographs, dude?
Maybe your informer was right after all.
Platinum vest would be a nice piece of DSP history. Yeah.
Gherkin.
I want his 4th place trophy. The thimble?
Gherkins. That was his name.
Hard drives? That's a good one, too. Maybe the Zelda... Ooh, I don't think you want to touch those Zelda jammies, man. Not without tongs or something.
Yes. I definitely hear some commotion on the other side. Let's have a look, shall we?
Tell you what, I want his Lemon PC, because I promise you that it's easily fixed. Just need to switch out one little part, and then it's working fine.
Gherkin sent me. It's time.
Not the neck... Oh, the neck phones pissed me off. I'll probably destroy that shit. That whole saga pissed me off. Don't make me get angry again.
Shit, they're flooding the room, huh?
Yeah, a lot of his stuff that he owns at Heinz, it's garbage. He owns expensive trash. It is not even something that he himself would find sentimental value. He doesn't feel attachment to anything. So it's trash that he's surrounded himself. He's buried himself in a tomb of his own garbage.
Operator, this is Lewis. Me and Murphy discovered a Torchhead's nuke lab at the old slaughterhouse.
I'll take the YouTube button. Yeah, that might be the only valuable thing in the house, really.
You know what's funny? I got the ability... Oh, shit, look.
I guess I could take his treadmill that he has, that he pretended he didn't have.
The environments, right? So OCP chest is coming up. So I didn't miss anything.
All right, cool. Let's keep playing then.
Because I have the ability to look at these environments on the map. I bought the ability.
His Lemon PC could have a good 2 years more in good shape if you just take the side panel, run the vacuum in reverse for 2 minutes in there. I promise you, he probably only needs to make very minor adjustments to make that thing run again.
Handle those drugs. I doubt they know where they are.
Right?
He's so wasteful, man. So wasteful.
And it's not showing anything on the map, so what did I miss?
I'll take the car for scrap. You gonna take it to the chop shop?
There didn't seem to be anything in there.
I want those pics of Derek Yes in the wall. No, you do not. I promise you do not want those.
I looked around.
Those are some untasteful nudes.
There's nothing in there. All right, let's continue. I do know there's an OCP chest coming up. See that?
You don't want anything Phil has had prolonged physical contact with, so you don't want Cat.
I thought I missed something, but I don't see it now. So.
Or wait, no, Cat's clear then, because he's never touched her.
Someone in chat had said, "Oh, you missed some files in one of those rooms," but I don't see anything. Ah, healing item. Oh wait, I just could use this one.
Give me the bubble guns. Cool. I need your weapons, DSP. These are getting confiscated.
Another locked door. I'm going to call this probable cause. No need for a warrant.
He gets pissed when the PC automatically updates. I can't imagine that junk on his computer. No, I promise you, that shit's probably inoperable until you have to do a deep clean on it.
No! Don't walk in front of me! My partner, don't do that. That's awful. Absolutely awful game programming.
What about his running hatches? Are you talking about the hatchets? The rusty hatchets? Yeah, I would want the self-defense axe. That would be kind of cool. The PC showed the GPU in this house manager. The problem would be the power cable isn't connected. Well, no one told him that, dude. The dude's standing there, DSP. How can you not hit him? What else does DSP have that's valuable at all? All of his figures suck. They're either broken or worn down or something or other, so it's not even like you could get those and say enjoy that.
What the heck?
It is weird that every single one of DSP's figures that is broken wasn't his fault. Pretty wild. I remember that because I watched his video about all of his figurines that he owned. He'd say, oh yeah, this one was broken, and it arrived broken, I swear. Or this one, like, it just broke for no reason. It was standing there, and I didn't even touch it that hard, and it broke. Okay, so you're manhandling it. You were, you know, holding it up in the air and making whooshing noises and shooting sounds and whatnot, and you broke it.
There's a little room over here. Maybe there's an item in there.
I don't know. There's something about a person who manages to never be at fault for anything that happens to them. It just makes me think that maybe they're a liar. Because there's no way you're completely blameless your entire life. I don't feel so anyway. This reminds me of DSP's office right here.
These safes. So far, I've only been able to open one safe.
I'd take the gunner glasses, then I'd sell the chance to break them to the highest bidder. Oh, that'd be nice.
So there's safes we cannot open. We're gonna pay money.
A lot of those would be worth big dollars if they were in good condition. When he tried to sell them, he was wanting their original value. It's hard to get original value for anything, really. And all of his are broken. So how is that supposed to work? I honestly think he wanted a little bit above the original value. Because he wanted to be able to pay for the shipping with it and not lose a single penny. Which is unrealistic, DSP. That's not something you can really do.
Here we go.
Ah. I'd take his phone and have complete access so I can show everyone his WWE champions. Yeah, that's a good call. I wouldn't want to take the WWE champions phone because I wouldn't know how to get into it. I'd rather someone more competent learn how to, or
the waypoint is, so here we go.
Who knows how to do it would do it.
Cool. Soot's final encore. Here we go.
And what does that even mean with the buying of these statues?
Whoa!
Oh lord. Because this dude's shit all over amiibos.
These idiots are paying so much money for these little figurines.
Yeah, they should pay a lot of money for a big figurine.
You're okay there, Murphy?
Behind you.
Hmm. Completely insignificant. Shot him.
They're closing in on us.
Alright.
Because that makes sense to me.
Boomer.
Say I'm a fan of the Incredible Hulk. Love the dude. Really cool. Huge fan of his content. I personally would want a figure that I could put on a shelf. So an amiibo would match that description. I get a little amiibo of the Hulk. I don't know if that's possible, but you get what I'm trying to say. DSP, he likes the Hulk. So he's going to get a, what, nearly meter tall statue of the Hulk?
Headshot.
For what, $600? That's a good investment. I will never understand that. I'll never understand his hatred for amiibos. It made no sense to me. Especially not with his purchases. I'm not gonna sleep. I promise you. See, Little Shadow, if he had anyone in his social circle who knew anything about computers, he could have called them over and had them look at it. But because DSP doesn't know anybody and he hates everybody, he sets himself up for failure like that all the time. But then he would overuse his friends, like he already has. And he would never let them get something in return. He would never reciprocate with his friends.
Dude, I gave you a Hulk statue. Well, I let you borrow it for a couple hours. Okay, well, I let you look at it.
What is it, a secret room or something? Maybe a way up? It looks like maybe a way
I see, here's the thing, Barry. We talked about this on a previous stream, but DSP is a very generic individual. And by that I mean, if something is hated generically, he will hate it. For example, he hated Justin Bieber. Why did he hate Justin Bieber? Because people hated Justin Bieber. He had no reason to. He had nothing he disliked about the person. But because he was disliked, DSP disliked him too.
That's a little weird that
Same thing with amiibos. People scoffed at amiibos, thought they were a little silly and dumb. DSP, because he's a generic person, also disliked them. You didn't have to have a reason.
Coming with me, that's right. Yeah, Game Master Derek actually told us earlier that these guys made a Rambo game in 2014, and I guess a Terminator game in 2019.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the music. I just didn't enjoy it. But then you don't need to appeal to me. It's not necessary. I sit here listening to Kaslotny
Not
DJ.
again. Seriously?
Because in our friends group, we don't sell hardware.
A fucking warrant.
That ain't old spilled. See, that's beautiful, little Shadow. That's sweet as hell. Phil's didn't spend more to name a Pokemon than it costs to buy an amiibo. Sad, really. You could buy yourself an amiibo and name it whatever the hell you wanted. That's not Wario. That's Phil's smelly socks.
Oh, come on. Anything you scan that'll give me a warrant to open that door? I don't see anything right now.
Anything possible 3D printing. Okay, so we get an amiibo. Now, the most valuable amiibos that exist, and no one wants to admit this because why would you admit it, is the custom amiibos that Chris Chan makes for himself. It'd be interesting if those ID cards or those ID chips that are inside those things became haunted as a result of Chris Chan working on it, and it would destroy Nintendo equipment. I'm gonna scan my Sonichu. Break my Switch.
On exceeding 4 doses of nuke per shift, riding on the conveyor belts, working without a face mask will be punished within a day of detox.
I think there's an Incredible Hulk amiibo, but you could get a Disney Infinity.
That
Yeah, there you
sucks.
go.
I can't open that,
And he would still hate that. And he hated amiibos for, I mean, for being exactly what they are. He said, you know, there was a stupid marketing gimmick. They don't even do anything, except, yes, they do. They connect with some games. And it doesn't really make you a fan of the thing just because you have like a little figurine of Link or whatever. It does. It's shitty and it's a marketing ploy, and you're falling for it. Well, aren't all products like that? Isn't that product behind you, DSP? Isn't that as well that thing that you're describing? Your ghost lamp? How's that any different? How about your art? How's that any different?
He flew backwards.
Well, because that's a collector's item. Wow. Okay, amiibos are collector's items.
And distribution. There you go. There was his hand or his arm.
How's he gonna jack it now?
Me.
What are you, Salvador or something, DSP? What are you doing?
Damn, the meat.
Oh, no, he's the psycho dude from Borderlands 2. Krieg. Yeah, Krieg.
It's time for meat.
It time meat.
No. What was the point of this then? Nothing.
You have to get jammies to prove you're a fan of something. Now, there you go. If you guys got jammies, that makes you a legit fan. So I gotta find Wario jammies, I guess. I like Wario. Wario's cool.
Oh, convenient.
Wario's the realest dude, man.
Also, thank you for telling me where the nuke is. I really appreciate that.
Dude's chomping on garlic. Oh, yeah.
This is shitty music. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Reminds you of Aqua Teal? Yeah, I see that. That's why you should get rid of it. Remember when he banned that person in chat for saying that they liked the Aqua Teal skin for Blanca? And they had Aqua Teal in all caps and DSP leaned on them? And these guys are not really feeling it tonight. Yeah, we love this music. Woo, it's getting out of control in here. Boy, if it gets any more out of control, a bridge game might break out. Sir. Why is that the first place your thoughts go to, DSP? Every time. Oh god, they're breaking out the Scrabble. Time for some family photos. This wild party's getting out of control. Says the guy who bought figurines he wasn't a fan of because they were rare. Exactly, he didn't even care about a lot of this shit. And a lot of the things that he bought, even if I was a fan of, I would not buy something that huge. I'm a huge fan of Ryu Hayabusa. I'm not gonna buy a big ass statue of the dude. That's dumb. I mean, it's dumb to me anyway. If you're really that big a fan, cool, I guess, but I just don't see a point in it. The size of the actual object does not prove that I'm that much better of a fan than you. Oh, you've got a little figurine of Ryu Hayabusa? Well, look at my humongous statue. I guess I'm a bigger fan, huh? I suppose so. You sure showed me.
I can't go up to the top floor either. Is it supposed to
But then even if you want to go with all this and say he wants to express that he's a fan, why can't other people express they're a fan of things, DSP? DSP's confused, running around the club, got his gun. Oh, they were lip syncing. That's a crime too. Arrest him. You want those 19 inches of... Okay, maybe. I told you about that once, didn't I? That during one of the dev videos for Ninja Gaiden 2, this lady was talking about Ryu, and she was getting pretty excited talking about him. He's so hot. He's just the perfect stud. He's so hot. Ma'am, do you need some water? You seem to get pretty interested in this. That's good, Fourth Rider. You gotta leave some room for the Holy Spirit, man.
We go to those rooms for no reason. Nothing there at all.
I guess DSP could look at my model kit collection and say, well, why would you spend all that money on it? But it's not just about liking Gundam, it's about testing your artistic skill. DSP would still be confused.
Why don't you just buy them already painted and assembled? That's stupid. You're dumb.
I got cheated. That first OCP crate that I opened at the arcade, I got nothing out of it. So I think I was totally cheated.
Yeah, totally glitched.
Now,
they dropped your input.
Or
You know, she had a specially made render of him in the Speedo, the best.
Yeah, maybe didn't report it.
Yeah, she got the, she was able to get the raw files from the dude working on it. Plus some sliders, if you know what I'm saying. She could adjust some features. Well, good for you, man. I'm glad. Enjoy.
Badoosh. Oh, hello.
Is that it, DSP? Oh, hello. That, remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger would say that?
Grab his neck.
He'd punch the Predator in the chest and say, oh, hello.
Stay the fuck away.
Who the hell?
You can't touch me. I do business with the new guy.
DSP's the guy.
A lot about him.
You're not getting anything out of me. Do you know how many cops I
Don't
killed?
laugh worthy.
I ain't
At least Gundam stuff is tangible. Phil drops money on JPEGs for a game it will eventually shut down. Yeah. Yeah, how about that, DSP? Think about it. 4,000 years from now, aliens are going to be excavating my house and find all those figures and think, this shit's hype. They're going to find your phone and think, this is stupid.
Is that supposed to scare me?
Wow, that dude's not scared by that? That's terrifying. You know, she had a special... Oh, I read that one wrong. I feel like DSP is banned from all clubs on site.
What just happened?
Are you trying to get in there and like hang out and listen to music? Yeah, El Kabongum.
I don't know what's going on.
This is the most confusing interrogation ever. Hold on, I gotta figure out what I want to hit you with. Incriminating pictures. Here we go. Okay, never mind.
That's not even mine. Hey, that stuff doesn't come.
Oh yeah, trash is shit.
What about this?
There's some on the wall. Throw his guitars.
No, that was the only thing in my collection that I didn't steal. I hate you. I'll never rest until every pig in Detroit is dead.
Hold on, don't mind me just crashing up your collection of vintage guitars.
Level 6 engineering.
Should throw him off his head, man. Alright, maybe he'll talk now.
Oh, what's this? Scanning materials.
Ah, tips and tricks.
So it's birthday gift. Oh, okay. We have the safe combination. Hold on.
Hold on one second. I gotta loot your safe. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully there's another guitar in here you can throw at him.
You know my birthday? I don't remember getting a gift.
I like this guy. You should hang out with this dude. Yeah, this guy's actually kind of funny.
What else can I break?
Alright, just talk to him. Yeah, throw the chair at him.
That's enough. I'll talk.
Finally. Alright.
Man, this is pretty fun. Imagine someone actually entertaining playing this game. Instead of this dude, of course. Is Zambi Tiger a Derek sock? I think it might be Derek in a fugue state.
Huh.
If someone threw me across the room like that, ragdoll and shit myself so hard before... Yeah, I'm basically going to tell you whatever you want to know if you toss me across the room like that. I'm going to rat out everyone. Alright, so you're going to look for this guy, right? He's in Rent. He's the brains of everything. They call him the guy.
You are coming with me.
In that case, get it? Can you even feel the fear? Because
Fear.
Crapping in your pants right now.
The fear.
Into a big freaking mess.
Cleaning up the town mess is what.
Oh, I see. You got a sense of humor too, dude.
If it wasn't for you, they would have never have guessed it was all on playback. I need some flute.
He was on playback. He didn't actually play the concert.
Yeah, I already made this joke, DSP. You're a little late to the party.
My left hip is getting a bit numb. Can we swap sides?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It was funny, and then DSP had to ruin this shit.
It's malfunctioning.
All of Derek's socks have his name on them. Yeah, and they're all cum socks.
What are we stopping for?
DSP and Derek doesn't have a cum sock.
Whoa.
Whoa, what's going on, man? Are you being haunted?
We're teleporting again. Oh, that's not good at all. We're gonna have those flashes now.
Hey, why are we back here?
Me and your partner here are growing impatient. Why don't you hurry up?
Uh-oh. She's been captured.
Oh shit, cops, look.
What's wrong? Piggy scared of a meat hook?
It is a pretty powerful spell, Meat Hook Massacre.
Alright.
What, a poopy pants joke didn't get a goat laugh?
Lewis.
There's limits, dude, of course.
Drop your weapon.
Derek shared porn an hour ago. This is 2 days in a row he's sharing porn while he's... Derek's, see, that's how he does it, man. He resistance trains himself. He has DSP playing, and it's hard to get hard when DSP's playing, I imagine. If you're even trying to do that. So, he has DSP playing so that he has to make sure that he keeps himself hard throughout.
You know the first rule of show business and
Derek's trying to go for some sort of competition. I don't think the competition exists yet, but he's going to be ready. Cat is currently downstairs breaking every household appliance and gorging a DoorDash while playing. Vanilla Skyrim for the... Cat lives a rich life. I'd like to see her stream. Hello everyone. Welcome to my Rage Room stream. As you can see, I'm down in my kitchen and I got a brand new sledgehammer. We're gonna see how much of Phil's shit I can break.
You want to talk business?
Apparently, my wife's streams are very popular. I wonder why. I haven't actually watched them yet.
Oh no, I need that suspect. Oh, he's got a terrible migraine.
What's happening?
Malfunction.
Now that we've got that out of the way.
Minosky particle interference. Man, this dude's really cool looking though.
My name is Wendell Antonowski. I believe you've met my brother before. My brother really did a number on you, didn't he?
Huh.
Oh, shit, you better unplug and replug it in real quick. Upload the newest version of Windows. Update your drivers, man.
What the fuck are you doing to him?
There are people who would do anything to be in your position.
Derek would be begging for... Oh, God. No more Derek discussion. I gotta get away from talking about Derek all the time. I think I'd watch a cat rage room. I bet she could really go to town on a rage room. She's probably got a lot of built-up anger. Maybe it would terrify DSP if he saw it.
Wow, Cat, you took a wall down. I don't think you're supposed to take those down inside the rage room. Is there something you want to talk about, honey?
When I first heard that you were the reason my idiot...
Oh, she just does body presses on stuff, Ziggy Piggy?
I was furious.
She throws her girth around and crashes everything. That's cool. I could get behind that too.
But then I got to thinking, why would I let anyone have such power over me? So I let it go. And now, I'm here to help you do the same.
He's very thoughtful like that. Oh no!
Oh no!
An act of revenge.
Oh no!
This is terrible. I need her. She's my ride.
Scumbag.
Wow.
Guess we're gonna have to get Cyber Uber.
Well, that really fucking sucks.
Another fucking glitch. What a shit show.
DSP's in here.
Switch him back on already.
The cop glitched! The cop glitched! It dropped its input!
Whoa, Robo. Calm down. He'll tear the equipment apart.
Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital.
Lewis still alive? She got shot right in the chest, though.
As it happened?
Yeah, there's another super chat from the same idiot, Lies for a Soul. He's still talking about Baldur's Gate 3. Shut up about Baldur's Gate 3, man. He'll play it if he plays it.
Your psych evaluation.
Let me go.
You should let her do mukbang videos for money. Hell yeah.
I let you skip your first session and was adamant that I make sure
What are we really going to say to Kat? That she's fat? So what? If I remember correctly, during one of the videos where she's in, she says that that stuff doesn't bother her. So clearly she's a liar.
No shape to be examined.
I'm afraid that I must insist.
This is highly unprofessional.
I think it's more about how DSP can't control things if Kat is on the internet by herself. Because it's very possible that if Kat was by herself, trolls would get information out of her in some way. Or perhaps she would talk shit about DSP indirectly, or say embarrassing things about DSP without intending to. So you know how that can't happen. So we gotta make sure that Kat is thoroughly offended by the internet so she can't do anything.
And is it necessary to have him restrained?
That's for your safety. What if he loses
Because, you know, people let stuff slip all the time.
Exactly.
So she would say, oh yeah, Phil,
Anything goes wrong,
you know, how to get him his diapers.
One
Do
press,
what?
and he goes
Diapers,
back
you
to
say?
normal.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor.
DSP's having some functional issues.
So I guess they're saying that Robocop killed that guy's brother in one of the
Are you
movies.
at least
I don't remember.
sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
DSP, you're the dude who's supposed to explain all this shit to us.
Yeah, this Wendell Antonowski.
If Kat was streaming, she would probably refer to Phil as her. my roommate, Phil.
The guy with the glasses.
She would never be wearing her wedding ring. And people would point out why she doesn't have her wedding ring, and she's like, I'm not married. Why would I have one if I'm not married?
On PS5, obviously. Okay, great.
Phil, Kat says you're not married. She's probably just a little confused. Maybe she's got like a head cold or something. We're definitely married. I promise you, we're married.
Okay.
My son, my husband. Oh God, that'd be super funny.
Also, did you know that
you for sure need to play the console version of Baldur's Gate 3, and not the overhead disaster POV like that. Okay, dude, let it go, man.
This is not what I was programmed to do.
It kind of sounds like Roger. Kinda. My cat and Roger does drift together a little bit.
Irrelevant how comfortable I am.
Is that it? Oh shit! Because that is technically canon in American Dad. Roger says there are certain disguises that people can't see through. Could it be that Roger was Kat all along? The name's Catherine Burnell, obese shut-in of the gamer husband.
It does.
What do you do, Roger? What does this persona do? It's really great. I just sit around and cry downstairs while my husband gets demonetized on YouTube.
Naturally, I've heard people
And then I break all of his shit with a baseball bat.
Which one you prefer.
Robocop is the name I was given.
If that is what you prefer, then Robocop it is. I've worked with many police officers that have gone through...
That's probably why all the pictures are too blurry. Because we don't want Deputy Director Bullock finding Roger.
How do you see your situation?
Can I see them feet yet? Whose feet? My feet? Dude, I don't have my Velociraptor claws installed yet. I don't have the money for the plastic surgery yet. I'm working on it.
Okay.
That being fat is nothing. I just point out that she obviously puts on makeup with a paint. Aw, man. She puts on makeup with spray paint like those dudes who do the spray paint art on the side of the roads. The dudes who sell it. They use all the little sheets and then make Vegeta standing in front of a planet and whatnot. She does that. She uses a bunch of paper sheets and spray paints her face.
Yes. See, what I found immensely helpful in working with my patients is
It's Homer's makeup gun. That could work too. It gets demonetized on YouTube. She better get ready to become a... Maybe that's why she was crying as she was making her OnlyFans page and DSP realized he needed to get himself in gear.
Is this what you wanted? wanted.
Okay, Cat. I'm gonna go see if we can prevent this from happening, cause I don't think that's gonna work. You being on
Now
OnlyFans?
that you see me the way I am, do you wish
Turns out that chubby chasers are really popular on OnlyFans.
remains high?
No,
Or, are the target demographic.
it's actually my secret that is making me nervous, not yours.
Oh, can you imagine how tilted DSP would be if Cat opened an OnlyFans and it was super successful? He would be so tilted because, first of all, he's emasculated and he's really weirdly traditional about that. Cat's making all the money. That's not going to work because then she controls the finances, right, DSP? Obviously, that's how that always works, right? And then he has to ask her for money to spend on WWE champions. That's not going to work.
There you go.
I'm just saying, if Cat started a feeder stream, she would make way more money than DSP. Easily.
I fear the unpredictable.
There's people who have morbid curiosity for that kind of shit.
So when I heard there was a chance
But he also would never put a single penny into anything anymore. Cat would pay everything. It would pay off well that way.
I hope you don't find it
But DSP always strikes me as a person who always demands control, even if there's no point in him having control. Even if people are more qualified taking things under control, he still has to meddle in things. I refer you to his forums. There were multiple times where he had his mods in place and they said, DSP, we got this. We can moderate your forums. And he refused to let them do their job. And then they left, and he got confused why the whole website fell apart. He has to be in control at all times because he feels lost and panicky if he isn't in control. He's the boss, dude. Yeah, Derek would definitely be there. Derek would be bringing it up in chat. Then he'd get banned.
Hey, I'm sick of this Derek dude bringing up my wife's OnlyFans. That's a ban. Get the fuck out of here, idiot. We're in my stream right now.
I'm just imagining Lynn right now. His top half is Raj from American Dad. And his I'm working on it. That's the dream.
That branch and get that 30%.
If I did meet Scott McFarlane, that's what I'd ask him to do. I'd want him to introduce himself as Roger, as Phil Burnell. The name's Phil Burnell, humongous internet loser.
Right ahead, and let's do those upgrades before I forget. Yeah, look, we can max it right now.
This is probably my favorite persona so far. I get online, I fall asleep while playing games, and I yell at people. And then they send me money.
When we get more now, we can start working on other stuff. I don't know if we want to upgrade our scanner.
You should upgrade your focus, DSP.
I don't know if we want to start working on other things like focus, which creates slowdown. Engineering is the one how we're going to get safe cracking, right? We also get dashing. Vitality lets you get health back from fuse boxes.
It's almost time to go, DSP. Let's end the stream. Let's get out of here.
Less damage. Psychology. Lower
He'd
requirements.
suck her Cat into being her own OnlyFans manager and videographer. Yeah, he would have no part in it. That's for sure. He would not have any part in her work, but he would still demand all the power that comes with the power that he assumes exists with being the main earner.
This basically makes it kind of like speech in Fallout.
Local podcast could be Wings, Boogie, and Cat. That'd be fun. I bet Cat has a lot to say about DSP. I mean, spouses say goofy stuff about their spouses all the time. I'm sure Cat would say something very, very innocent about DSP, and DSP would have a problem with it.
Let's advance the plot here. Let's see what this is.
You guys won't blame it, but he cried during We're Back. It was kind of goofy, but we were watching We're Back, and he started crying. DSP's banning hundreds of people that night.
I ain't cry while I'm watching We're Back, okay? It's a stupid cartoon with dinosaurs. I don't fucking care. And get a bunch of people out of here. It's a fucking detractor meme. And everyone's banned.
The motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it. Each processor can vastly improve your aim.
Stop asking Cat to say her name, Derek.
We got a few already, right?
Shout outs to Derek.
Press right on the D-pad. Oh shit! Here we
Saw today a Derek documentary. It was a bit unsettling because it's Derek, of course. The documentary was okay, right? Is it a newer one?
Do we have one? 13%.
Yeah. What if Cat goes on stream and she does mukbang, feet pics, and nudes while doing WWE Champions? I think DSP might file for divorce at that point.
So this one.
He cried while watching Doug. It was the episode where Skeeter was moving away.
I guess it's 15% damage increase, it looks like. Right.
Yeah, that's the real reason why she's gone. Is because she would say something like that, and DSP would be super embarrassed and wouldn't be able to control things. It had nothing to do with Tevin.
Penalty.
I think DSP should thank Tevin. That's what he really should do. He should thank Tevin for giving him such a perfect out to make sure that his wife is never on the internet ever again.
I don't think I have one to go to the right.
It's right there. It's right there. I'm looking at it.
I do have this.
Yeah.
11%. Is there a better one than 11%?
Whatever, man. Come on.
We have for that.
Can't eat more burgers and say my name, Darish.
See?
Okay, I'm putting the burger in my mouth now. It's so tasty. Thank you, Darish.
Like this says 10%, right? So what if I do this?
You totally get involved if there was financial humiliation. You really think so?
Penalty. I don't know. I don't get that.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I
think DSP has.
I don't think I have.
He has a pathological need for self-destruction that comes from his constant hunger for control.
I have a ton of these things, but none of the ones.
Look no further than the very concept of DSP bans in the first place. He bans people because he feels a loss of control.
Reddit will null the upgrades. How do I?
And why does he need this feeling of control? No reason.
So what you're saying
I just feel it.
Remove this. Oh, I understand what you're saying. I get it. Hold on a second here.
It's making sense. Thanks, chat.
On now. So, you want to...
What's a what?
Wait a minute.
Nope, never mind. It's stupid and confusing again.
We want to just do one that's just up. Just up.
DSP did cry at the end of Scrooge. He cried in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Channel could make more money if he co-op streams with her. 100%.
Okay, so now we don't get the
Even if she's not in the room, she could be in the other room playing co-op with him. She should play co-op with him in Baldur's Gate. Why not? And then he could have her right there to flirt with. In game.
No, I only wanted one that went up and down. I didn't want one that went right. Oh shit.
I think so. The poppy. I think she'd be gone.
Oh, I don't think I had one that only went. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, shitty ass. Oh, good.
Yeah, but Phil is known to put short-term game over long-term planning.
Okay.
I could see him doing a pig furry video for 10K. I guess. It's still kind of hard for me to imagine, but
nice, and I got a new ability.
Maybe. Anything's really possible to this dude.
Gore. Increase the volume of gore visual effects. Oh yeah, we don't have enough. We need more.
Yeah, amp it up, man.
17 arms blowing
It's
off.
that Fallout perk.
Getting auto stuck in their buttholes. That sounds good.
Okay, buttholes. Never mind.
So here's the thing. There's a trade-off here. If I go one that's to the right,
DSP cries watching the Coke commercials with the polar bears.
It's poor little polar bear dudes, man. They just want to drink their Coke.
I think that's okay. But the question is, do I have one that I can put?
His channel. Oh.
I don't have one that just goes up and right. Correct. But I have these four. Can I put a 4-directional one on a corner like this?
Why don't you try?
Yes.
Hot damn.
There's no way that I can really avoid this penalty. I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah, you're gonna take it, all right.
For armor piercing.
You better take that penalty.
Let's see.
You love that shit, don't you?
Just go straight down.
Love that penalty.
Yes. Okay.
Sweet.
There you go.
We got it.
So magazine capacity increased by 7%, weapon spread increased by 9%, reload speed increased by 10%.
Dude is
weapon damage by 22%, and armor piercing by 10%.
Small lump sum like that is clean after taxes and everything. Oh.
I think that's good. Right? Am I good now? I'm done? That's it. We just leave it like that. Okay.
I see what you're saying.
There's OCP
You cried at Guardians of the Galaxy too?
You wouldn't believe how many useful
the game or the movie? I don't really see how you could cry at either. I mean, I've cried during movies. DSP has this weird thing where he thinks it makes him less manly, and because he thinks that, that's why he's going to get made fun of. Because DSP sets all these things against himself. He tells you how to bully him. So if he cried during whatever movie and they brought, he cried during We're Back, and then people bring it up in chat, he gets angry and defensive because they think less of me. They think I'm less than a man now because I cried during We're Back.
Wait, what?
No, not really, but we think it bothers you, and therefore we're going to joke about it.
The minister was murdered. The daughter's still alive and is expecting her. I thought they were saying...
I'm just saying, it's a scary movie. Like when they're in the circus tent and they're like all messed up and evil. It was scary and sad, dude. I cried.
That's all right. You can cry during it. I'm gonna make fun of you though.
just like her.
Really? Jander says, I'm shocked you figured that out so quickly.
Who would stop calling him Pig? Pigs are very intelligent.
Complicated. Yeah, it's because they're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played a million games in the last 15 years. I know how to do a fucking skill tree. I'm not a dunce.
Oh,
all right.
Okay. Well, shit. We just got negative for no reason.
Blue Brothers?
Laying into people for what?
Yo, Ramirez. I left your uniform in the locker with all the bullet holes nicely stitched up. Don't worry about it.
Well, that was... A person was complimenting him, and he managed to turn it into a negative. You're such a weak-ass individual, DSP. Even when people say nice things about you, you get angry about it. So why should anybody ever say anything nice about you?
It's not really showing anything, right?
Person was saying, I'm actually shocked you figured it out so quickly. A lot of game reviewers felt that skill tree was too complicated.
Well, I'm smarter than fucking idiots. I've played games before.
I don't know, dude. You managed to mess up very basic stuff. But that was a compliment, and of course you had to get pissy about it.
And by the way, I'll be doing story next time instead of just side content.
Yeah, if he would just cry and not say anything, people would give up on making fun of him. Yeah, for real. I mean, okay, I just told people that I cried. Any one of you guys brings it up, it's like, okay, yeah, I did. You can't make me feel bad. You can only make me feel bad if I give you permission to make me feel bad. And DSP always gives you permission to make him feel bad. That's his thing.
I'll just let you know right now, it really bothers me when you do this.
Okay, well, I'm going to do it then. But yeah, you were saying about Pig, Stray Fox. I completely get it. Pigs are adorable and they're sweet little critters. But DSP is an artistic pig. He's a sloven boar.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we
What? Now I have to do it?
You ask him. I think I need a break.
Now I have to do it.
To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
He can run a skill tree, but he needs his chat to help him with his builds. Also, didn't the chat help him with that skill tree just then? Didn't they tell him how it worked?
I'm having a great time with it, man.
So no, DSP didn't figure out shit by himself.
Here you go. Get well, Lewis. So it's telling you where they are on the map.
That just happened.
I'm just gonna go back and get that right now.
This guy's had a long day.
Is he asleep?
It's been a long day, man. You understand. He had a very long stream and he had to yell at a bunch of people.
Wake up, you asshole.
I think it's DSP's weird obsession with logic. He's very fixated on logic, which, quite frankly, he's not logical to begin with. And second, logic isn't always necessary for everything. Sometimes it's about surrendering yourself to the feelings of stuff. Because that's what it's for. That's why they made the story, is for people to feel. But he doesn't understand that. He thinks that everything needs to have some sort of objective.
Yeah, sure thing.
Something needs to have a logical objective. And that's why it is that he can't tolerate romance stories. Because, well, what's the objective? There's no objective. It's to make you feel. Oh, well, then I don't feel anything for that.
I think I'd like to stay here for a little bit longer.
There's no logic to romance. There's no logic to watching romance stories, especially if you're married. No logic whatsoever. Not to, you know, celebrate the work of an artist and making you feel something. That's stupid. That's dumb.
If that's the case, I guess that's definitely understandable. But he's just sitting there crying to himself. Like, what was there?
It's been a long day, man.
I am looking for
Remember, when he says people turning a positive into a negative... Yeah! Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, is he crying too?
He turned that compliment into a negative real quick. Oh, I'm going to count that as a new clone, by the way, when he got helped with the skill tree and then claims that he's played games long enough to learn how they work. Then how come you needed help?
Get ready for this. It's time to show the big salami.
Really, DSP?
Oh, a nice big stromboli sausage coming.
Signature recognizes that the water is cold. Is everything all right, Officer Kurtz?
Oh, you talking to me? Yeah.
Why, dude? Are we finally LTG posting in here?
Hold on, let me see and verify the BBC. Okay, girth looking alright. Alright. You definitely have the capacity for BBC logic.
Okay.
Why would he have left his towel back in the locker room?
Dude, it's been a long day. People make decisions when they're rattled. Okay, he's an idiot. Okay, nice. Rude.
For a stupid yellow towel, where is it? This is so stupid.
Give him the riot shield.
There it is. He left his fucking towel. Now, Now, he twists it up real tight, and with maximum robot hydraulic force, he goes whoosh and hits him right in the ass with it.
Kills him nearly instantly, probably.
There you go.
That's
Now,
really
that would
funny,
be a cool
DSP.
ending to the quest.
He was acting like he never saw a HUD at the beginning of Robocop.
Oh, it's the guy
It's
who looks like
reasonable to
Carl
assume
from
he
Knock Knock
doesn't. No.
Before.
He really doesn't. It's been what 15 years, and he still gets confused by very basic shit in video games. But trust me, I know how video games work. I've been playing them for years. Hey guys, how do I do this very basic thing?
She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed a card yet. Be a good guy and get it to her, okay? She's at the range.
Oh my god.
She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't get to sign it.
DSP is really invested in this work drama.
Wow.
But if he gets 5 small tips next time, support.
That's the kind of guy that would name his dog Spaghetti. Anyway, to the shooting range.
This game sucks, dude. No one's supporting it, man. Right? You guys were demanding. You were saying, hey, we love Roboop. Roboop. And there's no tips, dude. $60? That's not enough. Wait a minute, $60 DSP. You could get 6/7 of
the stairwell.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Hallway. Here it is. And then the stairwell should
You need to beg a little bit more this stream, and you can pay for it.
Right?
Remember the good thing in the comics and the anime show was how Batman was empathetic to his villains. He treated them like human. And DSP doesn't feel any
I
of
just
that.
went a circle.
Remember, I'm not stupid. I've played video games before. Yeah, I tended to like that. And then I also liked it when certain heroes realized that some people just weren't worth feeling for. That's kind of why I like JoJo's. A lot of times the JoJo characters will skip all of that. You know what? I understand what you're going through. Instead, they'll say, you're a piece of shit and I'm going to beat you for it. This isn't our normal gun. Where's my normal gun? Also, fill in this. You could get Baldur's Gate 3 with the extra 70 you got on the day stream. Oh, yeah. So there you go. You probably forgot about that money. It's probably already spent. I believe that's a scam. He had no interest in the game, so he puts it off when he finally plays it.
Weapon is calibrated correctly.
Yeah, he does that a lot, unknown. It's his safe little way of saying that he was right. He'll wait till all the interest dies in a game, play it, no one cares, and he'll feel somehow vindicated that he was right in making the decision to not buy it at launch. Because imagine if I bought it at launch and all those people would not have donated. No, they probably would have because they were asking then for it. They don't care now.
But I'm not so sure I could say the same thing about my
Yeah,
partner.
it's DSP self-sabotage. He's his own worst enemy. Alright, take care, Game Master. Have a great night.
Yeah, exactly. For Helgen says the faces look very
If
robotic.
DSP plays Baldur's Gate 3, he's going to play as a dwarf.
That's the problem. The character
Probably.
models just don't look good.
He's some sort of barbarian.
If they had a better budget and maybe a better animation team, the game would be outstanding. That's like the one shortcoming of the game. Is the
I feel like these character models are fine, DSP. They're not that bad.
It is understandable.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can sign this get well card for Lewis.
By the way, where's he keeping the card exactly? He doesn't have any pockets, right?
He has those little chambers in his thighs, DSP.
Almost every
They're not just for guns. You can store other things in there. I know this because of the action figure.
There's only one person missing, Sergeant Reed. He's in the garage.
We'd make a killing in tips if he played on day one. 100%. People would be interested in seeing him play on day one.
Yeah, where on earth does he keep this card? Between his robo butt cheeks?
There you go, DSP. That's a good answer.
He separates the metal plates. And they hydraulic clench together and hold the card in place.
Dude, what is with you and asses, man?
It's like he has a vice grip on his ass.
Look, man, you don't really have to be that gifted of a psychologist to know that something's up with you and asses, man.
Signatures on a get well card for Lewis.
I know. That's what I wanted to talk to you
Yeah,
about.
it's very third grade humor. I think fourth grade me would find this dude annoying. This dude talks about butts all the time. What the hell's his problem?
Every one of you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to sign that card, if you let me.
That's what we're here for.
It's easy to come to that conclusion sometimes, Shiny Teeth. I will stand apart from a lot of people and say that I don't think DSP has any homosexuality to him. I think what it is he's stuck in second grade humor. And he can't get out because, well, why would I? This has worked for me for so long.
Now you want me to go to the hospital? And
He
give her the
probably does
card?
have some sort of anal fixation.
What else would you like me to do? Are you hungry? Should I bring you some lunch too? Would you like a coffee? How many sugars?
Maybe it's
Wow.
he's so fascinated with the
Listen,
mechanics
you're
of it.
Robo-made.
You got this hole, right? And it's in your body, and
All right,
poop
well,
comes
you
out of
got
it.
that mission
Pretty
done,
wild if you really think about it. And then you've also got these two cheeks right there. They're kind of just there, but they're
Alright, well,
funny.
I think this is probably a good time to end
Pretty
today's
silly.
stream.
When you break it
Unless
down
I
like that,
find
it's
another
really
side
hilarious.
mission That's quick because we are out of time. We stayed a couple extra minutes here because I wanted to do that. So there he is.
Is that the guy?
The new guy, Antonowski.
Shoot him. There he is. Get your gun.
Assuming we're gonna get more information, like more questing.
Ignoring his frequency of scat humor, his jokes are just blatantly terrible with no punchline. No, he doesn't have jokes. I had a big ass revelation about this when I was during the last Going Green stream. DSP does not actually have jokes. He has concepts. He has maybe 1/3 of a joke at any given time. I remember this when he was talking about Black Wesker. Okay, Black Wesker. What is Black Wesker? What makes Wesker, who is black, different from Wesker, who is white? Nothing. He had nothing to say. But Black Wesker. That's the joke. Not a joke. It's a concept.
Okay, I received a $5 tip. I don't know if this person actually wants me to say it out loud or not, but I read what you said.
Those are hateful slurs, DSP.
I agree with you on that. So thank you for the $5 tip. So acknowledged and agreeing 100% with you. Thank you for.
What did you agree with? And you can't say it?
Okay. Oops.
Oh, it was something like all the, Undermensch deserve to die.
You know what? I don't know if you want me to say this, but I agree with you.
For butt cheeks like Robocop.
There you go, butt cheeks again. We're back on.
All
We're
right,
back on track.
Let's do this cutscene, and then I think we'll adjourn for the night.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
He has a fetish. Let's be real. Yes, he does have some sort of rectal fixation. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily sexual, but he definitely has some sort of obsession with butts, and not in a good cammy way, but in a weird fecal way.
Pretty much an ideal candidate.
Jokes require a punchline. Exactly. And they have to have some sort of bridge or setup.
That's actually
He's
remarkable.
okay, you guys ever been to an improv show? First of all, you have my condolences. But second of all, remember how they'll go around and say, okay, we need a person. Wesker. Okay, and give me a race. Black. Now give me a location.
It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue.
Okay, give me a location. Dude, that's all I got, man. Got Black Wesker. That's all I got. Make it work, dude. It's not enough to build a joke out of.
In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty.
Oh, that's all.
Maybe a touch of
That's all you ask of people,
Will I
DSP.
still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
No.
badge? Oh yeah.
He has the shower chair because he's scared he'll fill up with water if he sits.
For duty.
It's all science, dude. It makes sense.
Is that blood?
Could be he got the scat humor from his dad and it rubbed off on him. I sure hope not. I kind of like Dave. Aw man, Dave's there in the boat making poop jokes to himself as he fishes.
I'm a big fan.
Well, that's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Oh great, he's my new partner.
Earlier today, he talked about a kid not washing his hands after digging in his ass because he wanted to try and be funny. That's gross, man.
Yes, you will report to me.
Beavis and Butthead would find this dude boring.
That will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his
Even-
already murky reputation.
Well, he definitely doesn't talk about sex stuff, so yeah, they would find him boring. It seems like this guy only talks about poop and butts. Yeah, I know, I'm getting kind of desensitized. Let's get out of here. I don't think it's gonna get any better, dude.
My investigation. Now that we know that the new guy is Wendell Antonowski.
Black Wesker, but he's ultra composite of OG Wesker. I guess I can't think of anything.
You're off the case. Actually, you're off.
Oh, ultra opposite of the OG Wesker.
Bunch of documents then the archiving in the records room. That's your
I mean, I'm sure there's comedians that could make that work. You're telling me the Wayans brothers wouldn't be able to do something with Black Wesker? Oh, definitely. They could make something up with Black Wesker. But DSP is not qualified to make a joke. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything about black people. He probably doesn't know anything about Wesker. And so there you go. He's completely lost.
Got gut pain or something.
Black Wesker,
He's signing paperwork.
well, he does Wesker stuff, but in a black way. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't.
We can actually go out on another real mission again. Anyway, I think this is where we will adjourn.
Just
for
imagine
tonight.
Phil owning a waterbed.
Really
The more I
like the
think
game
about it,
so
the more it
far.
makes
I mean,
sense. DSP in a
we did everything in
waterbed?
that first area, we earned a ton of upgrade. Wait, I have another upgrade point? We have another upgrade point.
He's liking the story, Ziggy Piggy,
yeah,
that's why.
Double earned public trust points. So let's do this. And then when I do this, you double your earned public trust points. Let's do that.
Stray Fox, be careful. He might get banned for saying that stuff. Apparently, they're reporting me for this.
After you do the upgrades, I hope.
Also worth considering is that he found that character, the Black Wesker character, racist, and hated the game for portraying him as racist. What was racist about the character? He was black and he had a gun.
So I'm really enjoying it. I hope that you guys are
But
too.
it's a zombie nightmare. You would probably want to always be packing heat, no matter who you are, black or otherwise.
Enjoying. Remember, engagement, like liking the videos, leaving comments. Let me know what you think about the playthrough so far.
I am extremely bored with this playthrough, DSP. I knew it was going to be boring, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad.
It's surprisingly good, except, again, for the character models and animations, which are very rough, right? But
yeah, they're fine, DSP.
The game itself is interesting. The plot is good. The gunplay and the RPG elements are good. The exploration. And
RPG elements? DSP, I think you're being quite sacrilege by calling this RPG. Just because you can upgrade stats, that makes it an RPG? I feel like DSP, you said that it needs more than that to be counted as an RPG. I'm almost positive you did.
Hopefully you can win. Alright. Thanks, guys. Great stream. Have a good night. Peace out.
Yeah, this gameplay, though, I don't know if I'm going to stick around for this shit.
That's it for this week. I hope that you guys enjoyed the week. What a streaming week. Finishing up Mario RPG, multiple Call of Duty, you know, with both multiplayer and
let's see. Friday night. Okay, I'll watch Dalseem. Hell yeah.
Progress in Street Fighter 6, now playing at a very high level.
That sounds funny as hell.
A pretty outstanding week, if I do say so myself. And you know what the best part was? No bullshit. There was no
Then why do you keep bringing up the bullshit from before, DSP?
No nonsense. We just had a solid holiday.
Yeah, Block Mamba was racist. Why is that racist, DSP?
I wish you all a good evening. And reminder, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. It's my day off, and I'm going to be insanely busy tomorrow.
Yeah, at least Starfield had bizarre mass murder of civilians, and then the weird fallout from it.
At least get a summary of what happened on them.
That might be my favorite gameplay moment of the entire year. Of all of the stupid shit he's done in gameplay so far this year, I think that's my favorite one.
And my opinions on it, your opinions on it, and things like that. Obviously,
it's expert Phil level bullshit.
More Robocop on the first stream, and
absolutely murder some civilians. Dude, they seem to be upset at me for some reason.
More Warzone fun on
well, yeah, you atomized a couple dudes.
And keep in mind that we are in heavy discussions about playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm strongly considering it.
But you need money.
Sooner rather than later.
But you need money.
There's a lot of factors involved. Main factor
no.
Back is the cost, the $70.
The money is the only factor, DSP.
I'm going to be playing the whole thing, or even playing so much of it, you know, because of all the other releases coming out in January, February. But we'll talk about that.
There's one factor, money.
Thank you. Great streaming week. I really enjoyed myself. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I want you to all be safe. Have a fun day tomorrow, whatever it is that you do. Hey, you want to get caught up? I mean, there's a million playthroughs to get caught up.
Like Dory, the fish lady?
Normal react show, but I did a movie review over on my reaction.
Always forget. Okay.
Lots of stuff. All right, and I hope to be back on Friday with a nice.
I can see that. He's got the memory of a fish.
A fun
Illusions with who?
Let's
bring up the call. Yeah, no one's discussing this but Phil, and it's only one issue. It's the money. It's only ever the money, DSP.
Everyone later, and have a good night.
Alright, get the hell out of here, DSP. That shit was terrible. That was a rough night of this crap, man. That was boring as hell. I wish you could like or dislike something and have it not really affect the video, because I would dislike every single one of his damn videos. That was bad, DSP. But that's the quality content. That's what separates him from other streamers. That whole stream separates him from other streamers, which it does. It 100% does. No one else would ever think to do anything that badly, except for DSP. But he insists that's what makes him better than everyone else. Oh, this guy seems too crazy to really take seriously like that. We give this dude a lot of shit, but he clearly is not in the same realm of existence as you or I. What I'm trying to make the argument for is that DSP's too crazy to be criticized. But that's not true. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming out. I really appreciate it. It was tough getting through all that, and I'm really thankful you all were here to help with that. Anything particular to remember? Robocop has an actual trunk in his ass that he stores documents in. That's what I learned from DSP tonight. Anyway. Good night, everyone. I will be here tomorrow. I'm planning to be here tomorrow. That's the plan. And I'm going to do an LTG stream. If you want to stop by for that, I'm happy to have you. I'm thinking I'm going to do the coverage of his scholar moments, which I promise you are hilarious. So if you want to see some really goofy moments from LTG, you'll want to see that. I need to find the one where he's reading that person's essay and he rage quits reading. That was a good moment. I need to find that clip. Anyway, good night, everyone. Take care.